Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled. Just bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Eric, your mother's a tyrant. You're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit. You call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. But I'm exactly where I wanted to be, because I realized I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want. You don't have to personally be perfect. Are you hearing me? There are those of you right now, you should have cut a CD. You should have wrote a book. You should have got in school and got that degree. You should have started your own business. There's so many things you should have done. You should have done, but you didn't do it because you're scared. You believe that you said scared of what? I ain't scared. You are scared. You are scared. You're scared of failure. You're scared to make a mistake. You're scared that you're not perfect. And I'm telling you today, you ain't got to be perfect. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You don't have to be perfect to get what you want, to do what you want, to have what you want, to be what you want. You don't have to be perfect. It's a lie. You don't have to be perfect, but what you have to do is perfect today. That's what I want you to do. You'll never be perfect. As long as you're alive, there's always progress. You can always get better. But listen to me. I want you to practice perfecting the 24 hours. You hear me? 60 minutes a day. 1,440 seconds. That's what I want you to concentrate on. I want you to concentrate on the now.
What up, what up, what up, my people? It's your boy, back at you with another. Y'all know how we do it over at the Next Level Sports Lounge. We talk our shit about our boys and the rest of the NFL. That's what we do, y'all. Well, we've created a family-based environment. Like I always say, y'all, we don't always agree, but we always able to always agree to disagree. That's what family does, y'all. How's everybody doing today? To some early day, to some night. Don't know where everybody's located, but yeah. How's everybody doing on today? How's everybody mentals and everybody dentals? You know, we always got to check up with that. So let's go with Randy. How you doing today, Randy? How's everything going with you today, Randy?
Going great. Going great. Everything's good. My knees not bothering me. Everything's good. Life is good.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Rock, are you available?
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good over here. Just about to go out with the family real quick, do what I got to do real quick. But I'm gonna be on here. I'm glad everyone's showing up. Hi to the panel. Hi to the chat. Welcome. This is family here. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get it.
Momo, I just removed you because you was just buffering. I don't know if you were still here. Just come back in, Momo. Evo, how's everything going today? How's those mentals?
Mentals are fine. Another day in paradise here at work. About to get out here in a little while. But as you see, I'm alive and kicking. And at this time, midnight, I'll be hitting that big old 59 years old. My birthday's tomorrow.
Congratulations to Jesse, his birthday on tomorrow. Blue, what you got for us, Blue? Or maybe Blue is not available at this particular time.
No, I got you. No, I got my mentals are great, you guys. Thank you for asking. Today's been a nice sunny day, and I hope everyone else is having a great day too. And I'm glad Randy, you're feeling good, and you're Dan. I don't know if Dan said anything yet. Um, but yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you for asking, Lloyd. How are you feeling?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. When I done an ultrasound today with the wifey. Look at the baby. Everything's normal. Everything's moving pretty fast now. You know, baby be here soon. Baby be here real soon. But we're blessed. And
Amen.
we can't complain. So yeah, Oscar, how's everything going on with you, Oscar? I don't think Oscar is available. But I call myself putting up.
Okay, I'm here. I'm sorry. I had muted me for the introduction. I apologize.
Oh, go ahead, Oscar. How's everything going?
I said everything great. Like Jesse said, almost done. So ready for everybody. We spoke already, so I checked up on everybody. Everybody checked up on me, which is grateful. And prayers for Momo, prayers for everybody, and let's get the show going.
Yeah, I'm trying to see something. I was trying to put some.
Is that you put on the
there.
screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was tripping out. Okay, you're good.
I was trying to put it in the chat, but
okay,
Sweet.
It's not in the chat, so it's just on the screen. So, chat, what's going on? Let me get some shout outs in the chat right quick. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got. D'Angelo, what's going on? D'Angelo. Vinny, what's going on? Vinny. West Virginia country. Look, what's going on? What's going on? Who else? Jimbo, what's going on? Jimbo, what's going on? Comic Flick. Drew, what's going on? Drew. West Virginia, what's going on? Make sure I ain't missing nobody. Let's see. So far, so good, you guys. D'Angelo, Holly, what's going on, Holly? What's going down tonight, y'all? B Dunk, what's going on, B Dunk? Why you don't come in? It's in the chat.
Where you at, B Dunk?
It's in the chat, man. It's in the chat. It's in our group chat, B Dunk. So come on in, my guy.
Jimbo, what's up, Jimbo?
Jimbo, what's good? If I miss you, Jimbo, I thought I had said your name. What's going on? Lord, aka Chocolate Milk. What's up? Get you, Drew. Oh, snap. What's good, everybody? Today, y'all, I ain't tired. I just chilling. This is my last off day. Well, it's not my last off day. So I work tomorrow, Wednesday, off Thursday, work Friday. Friday is my last day here at my job to where I transfer, where I've got promoted to where we're moving to. So, yeah. What's going on, JJP, Big Man Lord and everyone? What's going on, man? What's going on? That's Jason. What's going on, Jason? That's my guy, man. That's my guy, Jason. What's going on, Jason? Yeah. So, hey, this week we're gonna be moving. Moving Friday, Saturday. So got a lot going on this week, y'all. Got a lot going on this week. Baby's fine. The baby's healthy. Everything is good. But we're gonna talk about this little what Jaxson, Smith, and Jigba did, and how it goes with when it compares to our boy George Pickens. What up, Dan? Dan here, Dan. How's your mentals on today? What up, Walk Away? What up, Linda?
My mentals are good. My mentals are good, dealing with a sore throat, but overall, I'm good as always.
Yeah, Jay is in, got that money. He did get that bag on today, y'all. So y'all know what that means when it comes to George Pickens. What is the market for him at this point, and would you pay him $40 million? I'm finna take this off the screen because I was trying to put it in the chat, but blah blah blah.
I was just like, can we get it up? Thank you.
Don't like it at all.
I didn't like it either.
Blue. Oh, okay, I can hear you now. You sound like a robot at first, Blue. But so what do y'all think about this particular thing that's going on with what Jaxson just got highest paid, wide receiver, and George Pickens on a franchise tag at $28 million a year. So how y'all think? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oscar, we'll start with you. I'm finna step away, go get my vape and my drink. But Oscar, we'll start with you.
Well, at this point, I don't think it's going to affect us because they already got a price in their mind that they're going to give him. So I don't think they're going to go over that. They're going to go under that. We experienced that already with the linebackers, with Lloyd and Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker. Jerry's got a mind of what he's going to pay somebody. He's not going to go over that. And so I don't really think it makes a difference. I could be wrong, but I really don't think it does. He had a mind for Micah. He don't want to go over the 40, 41, whatever the number was. And when Jerry gets something on his mind, he's not going over. So I'm pretty sure he already discussed with his people the price they want to pay Pickens, and they're not going to go over that, whether it's 33, 38, 37, 35, whatever number you guys want to talk about, I'm fine with, but I don't think he's going to go over that number. So it could be 45. He ain't going to do it, so I don't really think it affects him. I don't think it affects right now, so we got to see. The problem is, like, I understand what Dan's trying to say. We always waiting for the last minute. Get the stuff done early so it doesn't affect us. Then we don't have to worry about this. Get the stuff done with the linebacker. I heard all day today, we're going to get a linebacker. But then get him already. If the plans are for the Cowboys to get a linebacker before the draft or before we start, then go get one already. Why are we waiting? Everything's a wait. The more you wait, the more prices go up. And the more the picks go up, like even for Jordan Brooks, it's going to go up. It's going to keep going up, the prices. A 3 is going to become a 2, a 2 is going to become a 1 and a 3. And, that's the one thing I'm against, waiting. Whether it's going to cost us more or not at this point, I don't know. But Jerry's not going to go for it. So if the price does go up, then expect them to be moved because Jerry's not going to go over that price that he already has in his mind. So that's just my opinion.
Well, like I said before, I think it's just a matter. It was only a matter of time that JSN was going to get his money, and we wait till the last minute, and we just don't get stuff done. But again, as I said many times before, we've heard they've always wait. But at the same time, we can't control the outcome, like Oscar said. We just really can't. And I want Pickens to be here as much as the next guy, but again, if he's wanting 40 million up, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you that price. I'll just trade you if I have to, because I know that 2026 is not going to be the year that we go for it. I think it's probably going to be 2027. And again, I know that people hate hearing me say that and everything, but I just truly believe that Dallas is in a rebuilding year in 26. I just truly believe that. And I hate saying it, but it just is what it is to this point.
pretty
And I'll tell
quiet.
you what, guys. I'll tell you what. Now that the first shoe has fallen in Jigma, it's going to affect everybody in the league. Prices are going to go up, especially when Puka is going to get paid. And you know Puka's not going to get more paid than him. So that's going to affect everybody, all the receivers, whatever. They're going to affect everybody. But the Joneses, wait. Now you got to pay.
I'm at the point to where I don't think they even have planned on paying them.
That's a possibility as well.
I've gotten to that point to where I don't think, and I'm gonna tell you something. The market, from what I've heard, when it comes to George Pickens, a lot of people still look at him as being this bad guy. From what the Steelers put out about him, a lot of other GMs and teams are still looking at him for taking a chance on him as being that cancer in the locker room. What the Steelers put out about him, he wasn't that way with the Cowboys. I don't think he's not going to walk away from $20 million. I just don't see that going. I think he's
also got the issue
tag unless they come up with a deal to give him that's not $40 million. I don't want to pay him $40.
Well, another thing I'd say about Pickens though is remember before Pickens, first AJ Brown had issues over there. Then Juju Smith-Njigba'S had his issues over there. Something's going on in there in Pittsburgh.
Brown.
It's not just him, I don't think. Brown, yeah.
Well,
something going on.
I'm in the same boat with you, Lloyd, but at the same time, remember, like I think you were talking about this earlier today, we went 12-5 in those years with having a CD Lamb, a Jalen Tolbert, and all these other guys, but at the same time, we were just force feeding it to Lamb like constantly, and look what that happened to Lamb. Lamb got hurt because of his ankle, and I've been saying for the longest that having a second wide receiver like a George Pickens helps you in that regard to protect from injury. But I've also said that this is the market, and Jerry and them just wait, and they told us we're going to do things differently, but you're going backwards, not forward.
Lloyd, I know you stepped away for a minute, but I had said what I said was I didn't say if the price goes up, Linda. I said they got a price already set for Pickens. So I don't think it really affects us. This is my opinion because they already got a price set, whether it's 33, 35, 37, and they're not going over that. They had a price set with Micah. They had a price set for Quay Walker. They had a price set for Nakobe Dean and Lloyd. And Jerry does not go over. He don't bend over for anybody. He already has a price set that he's thinking about paying Pickens. And if it goes over that price set, he's gone. So it could be that's why I believe they're going to tag him again, maybe tag him again next year. I don't think they have any intentions of paying him if the price is over what Jerry already has in his mind. So I don't really think it matters how much Puka gets, how much anybody else gets. Jerry's not going to pay it. He's got already a price set. He proved it to us in free agency when he put a price tag on the linebackers. He put a price tag on Micah. So you see the pattern that I'm getting at? He already has a price set for Pickens, and he's not budging.
And I kind of I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I also agree with walk away. Steven has a lot to do with this too. Steven Jones has a lot to do with this too. A whole lot.
Why I think they call him Cat Boy.
Whoever's in charge, yeah.
But what you said also is facts. It makes a whole lot of sense. They're not trying to budge off what they feel that they should be paying a specific player. CD got his because he did it year after year. But I think to piggyback on what Oscar was saying, they do have a price already set for him. I don't think they want to pay him more than CD Lamb. I don't think they want to pay him more than CD Lamb. Yeah,
that might be the case.
Yeah, and they might pay him 37, like Linda was speaking about. They might pay him 37. I don't want to go to 40 million. I don't want to go to 40 million because then you're looking at okay. you paying him $40 million a year, right?
Yeah.
All right. And plus what we also need on defense. It's a lot of things we got to do on defense. Then next year, all that money gonna hit within the next 2 years.
Right.
And it's gonna be crazy. All that money gonna hit within the next 2 years. Dak only has 2. I give him 2 more years, and that's it. That's it.
And we're not the Rams that we could pay Puka $43 million because they're in win mode now, and we're not Seattle, which they're in win mode now, so they can afford to pay their wide receivers whatever they want.
Well,
What you
again,
got,
like
Dave?
I said before. So we're going to take a look at the contract that JSN got, and this is exactly what we've been talking about before. You know, he was going to set the market regardless, and like what Jesse was saying, Luka's probably going to get more than JSN. So the numbers speak for itself, and if Pickens is wanting more than $40 million, then we're going to trade him regardless. You know, this is probably going to be a rebuilding year for us anyway, because we have a lot of needs to address, and knowing that this draft class is so weak, we're not going to be able to address all of our needs. Next year's draft class is supposed to be the cream of the crop in that regard. But if we take a look at JSN's contract numbers on his cap hits, I mean, obviously this year it's going to be $10 million on his cap year.
Coming to talk to his class.
And then
just spoke a little bit about
that cap number is going to go up and up and up. And you know, when you look at going into 2030 to 2031, he's going to have contract numbers at $40+ million. And look how much, and look at the dead cap that the Seahawks would have to be paying if they cut him. They have to be cutting him $19 million to $6 million. So that's basically cheap. But the next several years, that's very expensive. But they can cut their losses with him when he reaches 2030 and 2031 in that regard. But again, I've said this before, if Pickens is wanting 40+, I'm not giving it to him. If it was 35 to 36 per year, I would do that in a heartbeat. But anything higher than that, no, thank you. I'm done.
Mike, what you were saying, Dan, before that they take forever to do their thing. I was agreeing with you on the chat before we got on the live, and I was trying to tell you were absolutely right. If you're gonna get a linebacker, go get the linebacker already, so we know what we need for the draft. Go get him now. You got to make a decision. Other teams are in the same boat. I spoke about this with CZ about A.J. Brown yesterday. Remember, make the decision already, so this way you know what you're doing for this year, for next year. Make the decision. If you feel this is what you're doing, that you're rebuilding slowly and giving Christian Parker time to do it his way, then you need to make these decisions already. Don't wait. Stop waiting. You want to keep him for a year. If we're going to be doing exactly what you said, Dan, and what we all anticipate, that we're rebuilding this nice and slow, and see Christian Parker is going to take his time, then what good does George Pickens do for us this year? No. Okay,
exactly.
So get rid of him. Okay, exactly. So make your decision. Get rid of his ass, get your picks, and then move on. Let's build this team the right way. Taking your time. It's like they're on the fence. They're undecided. Everybody says they got a plan, and I believe they do, but it seems to me they're undecided. They want to keep Pickens for this year for what? If your plan is to build that defense and catch up with the offense, then what are you doing? Either one or the other. You either keep him, keep him, pay him, and then get your linebackers and let's move forward. Or if you're not going to do that, then get rid of them, get your picks, and then build your defense. Figure it out. You're taking too long. You're 100% right, Dan.
So let me tell you the downside of getting rid of Pickens is. The downside is that you're going to be dealing with CeeDee Lamb, a rookie receiver, Brian Planoy, Jonathan Mingo, and Trayshawn Holden. Are you really going to trust that wide receiver core for the next several years?
No.
I'm not trusting that core either. I'm not, because it's not going to get me to where I want to go. Jerry is tired. Jerry wants to win right now, but at the same time, they're waiting this process out and look. This is already costing us, as you can see.
I think I'm with Lloyd. I don't think they
Any
have any
thoughts?
intention of paying him.
Any thoughts on this, Randy?
Yeah, I got a thought. Here's the deal. They franchised him. They have him for $28 million this year. What they're doing is setting up next year. If he has a good year this year, then his stock rises. I don't believe they've ever had intentions on paying him. I believe that they're going to get out what they can out of him this year. They may, and that's why you hear they may draft another wide receiver in the draft, so that he can get a year behind him before Pickens leaves, and they kick Pickens stock way up, because right now I don't I believe that's what's going on here. They never in one point had a chance had a thought of bringing him back next year, because the price, you can't pay Pickens 42 million, because that's going to blow up everything else that we're trying to do here. So that's my thought. I don't think they ever had intentions of paying him. They want to get his value up, and they want to get the most out of the trade when they do that. Because if they sign him right now, then they're going to have dead money involved, and you don't want to have dead money when you trade him. You want to be able to trade him and walk away. That's what's going on.
I agree to this. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, you draft a wide receiver, and then all of a sudden, well, you got CeeDee Lamb, you got George Pickens, you got a rookie receiver, you got Brian Planoy, and you got Mingo, and you got Holden. That's 6 receivers that you have for your core. And you have
Who's to say
Brian
you have to
Planoy
keep?
receiver.
Who's to say you're going to keep all the receivers? They don't cut them
Yeah.
or
that's
trade them.
it. Yeah.
I mean,
But,
you have to
they go
look at
either
another
way.
thing here too. All these receivers we've been talking about are from Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh has a hard time dealing with these receivers, and
There you
unfortunately,
go.
sometimes these receivers get a bad name. All of a sudden, DK Metcalf's having a problem in Pittsburgh. So, is it DK Metcalf, or is it the Steelers that are having problems dealing with these these receivers?
That's number 4
yeah.
right now, Ray. Like I said before, something's going on. Something smells over there at Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Something's going
something's
on
not
big time.
right.
And see, what Randy just explained is what I said at the beginning. Like, I don't think they had no intentions of signing him.
No.
No, I don't think so either.
I think if they had intentions in signing him, I think they probably would have signed him. I agree with Randy.
I don't think they
Can I
were
say something?
prepared to sign him, Lloyd. They weren't prepared for him to have a great year and sign him. They just got him because it was a 3rd-round draft pick, just like they went out and got Mingo for a 4th, and they weren't prepared for him to play this great and be in this situation. They were not prepared for this. They were not.
No, they didn't.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Brock.
So for a while, I've said that they were going to tag him. People thought I was crazy about that. They thought they were going to pay him. But I agree. They were never going to pay him. They're going to tag him now, raise his thing, let him play. And then they're going to be like, oh, give him hopes. They might do something. No, oh, never mind. We're going to tag you again. You see what I'm saying? Continue to bring his high up. Now, about bringing a let's say, like a new wide receiver, I don't think that it would be like a bad idea, because look at all these guys that when they first came in, like, you know what I mean? Like when first time Jaxson came in, he was not that bad. When these rookies, when CeeDee Lamb came in, he was not that bad. So we can't just say, oh, you know, if we pick up a new for a wide receiver from the draft, our wide receiver is not going to be that good. No, we can't say that, because so many wide receivers came in and they balled out. So I think, yes, they're going to continue to French tag him. Next year, they're going to do it again. And after that, then they're going to trade him, because they want to use as much capital, gain a lot of picks so they can build their whole team. And yes, they will draft a wide receiver. We never know. Maybe he would be good. So if he is good this year coming up, then they might let him go and then trade him. So that's my opinion on that one.
Yeah, but
I've heard of that. Good. Good, Dan.
But what if it is? What if this is all a smokescreen? What if all of a sudden they go up, like they send their coaches to go look at these receivers and they say, "Oh, well, he's good," but then when draft night comes, they don't get one of these receivers. It could be all smokescreen.
Well, it's all speculations, Dan. You're correct, but would it be that outrageous? That's why I was upset with Jerry not doing more on defense, because it gives us more options. Now you go get a wide receiver like Rock just said, and the guy balls out, and you don't have to ball out. Get you 1,000 yards. Let CD pick up the slack and do what Pickens did last year. Get you 1,400 yards. Now Pickens is expendable, and you want to build your team the right way. That's how you do it. Now you go and get a 1, a 3, a 2, and a 3, whatever they give you for Pickens, and add that into next year. Like you said, it's a stacked 2027. CZ keeps saying it. You keep saying it. It's a stack. So that's what you have to look forward. You got to think ahead sometimes. And if that's how you're going to build a team, right? I know we all want to win. So you got to get it out of your system that we're building to win this year. We're not. That doesn't mean we're not going to win. Anything can happen. I'm not saying you can't win. Anything can happen, but that's not how you build a team. You don't build a team to win every year, unless you're the Rams. They're going all in, but that's a different story. They got Stafford. They already got a built-ready team. You got a couple of teams that are a piece or two away. You got the Eagles, Seattle, whatever you might be. We're not that team yet. So if you're not ready to win, why are we paying this guy $180 million? How much did Jaxson get today? 168. Why are we paying him 168 and waste a year or maybe 2 of his career at that price?
Good.
But again, like I said,
hold on. Can I say something else?
Sure.
Who said in the panel? How about if it's a smoke screen?
I was the one that said that.
Okay, let me say this now. Let's say, for example, he plays out, boom, balls out, right? He balled out. All of a sudden, CD, boom, keep doing his drops. Who to say that maybe CD will be the one that we trade, and now we sign Pickens? We don't know what we're doing, because remember, CD was dropping balls. So maybe in their minds, like, all right, let's see if he does it again. If he does it again, maybe this is the guy we want to take. We'll pay him. We'll trade CD. We got another wide receiver. We post him up. I mean, we don't know. It's just speculations, and we know it's our opinion. And this is my opinion. I'm just saying.
But him dropping balls, that was just one game. That was just one game.
I mean, it was a couple, not yeah.
It's not.
I'm just saying.
It's not.
You also got to remember, guys. You got to remember too. As I said before, in the draft, those are ifs. They're not is. It could go either way. You don't know if you get one. If he balls out, great. Now, if you get another one, doesn't ball out, next year. That's how it usually works.
So let me say this, Jesse. My Cash App is in the chat, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you why it's in the chat. If anybody want to make donations, everything that people send to the Next Level Sports now is just to better the channel. So it's a few things that we're working on, and that's if y'all want to do it. We're not asking for anything, but that's why that's in the chat for those who are in the chat that see it, and also for the ones that's on the panel. But go ahead, Jesse.
No, once again, draft this year's draft is going to be weak. I mean, it's obvious. Next year's draft is going to be the gold mine, and I think between you guys, the Eagles, and some other teams, they're building up for next year. They're getting those players from next year. Next year's players are going to be all over the place. It hasn't been like that in about 20 years. Yeah. I heard some guys saying at ESPN. So we're in rebuild too. So it's not like you're not the only one.
I will say this though. I just think that it frustrates, Cowboy fans, no matter if you're young, no matter if you're old, you want to be able to win now, but at the same time, Jerry and Steven want to win now, but at the same time, look at the holes on your roster that you got to fill. I mean, you're not going to be able to fill all your holes in just one offseason. It's going to take time for it to build the team the right way. But again, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. going addition by subtraction is not the best possible outcome. And I just think that, if you're going to pay Pickens at a good price, you should have paid him at the start of the offseason instead of just waiting to put the tag on him.
It's because they have no plans to do. What's going on, Momo?
Obvious.
Well, Momo was here, but
Hey, Lloyd.
even with the what you were saying, what up, Faithful? Even what you were saying, and London is making some great points in the chat, y'all. I'm not looking at a force feeding to CeeDee Lamb. Not to knock what you said, Dan, because we went 12-5 with CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Tolbert at wide receiver. And I can't put it all on just the offense for the reason we didn't make it past first rounds, because the whole team as an entirety played a role in part in us not going past the first round. Because I feel like Dak is getting paid enough money to where he should make a difference when it comes to the playoffs, regardless to your defense. Dak is the highest paid quarterback in the league, so you getting that type of money, you are the one that need to make a difference when it comes to the playoffs. You should be he should be able to overcome certain things when it comes to the playoffs. That's the type of money that you're getting paid. Period. Just period. So even with that, you as a quarterback getting paid that type of money have to be able to make the people around you better. Getting that type of money, you have to be able to make, as quarterback, you have to be able to make the people around you better. So it doesn't matter if it's CeeDee Lamb or Ryan Flournoy or Tolbert or Jake Ferguson or whoever it is. You getting paid the highest paid quarterback in the league. You have to be able to make the team better when it comes to the offense, just period. But even in the regular season, we was in the top 3 in offense for the last 4-5 years, if not number 1. But when it comes to the playoffs, all that changes. So you have to be the difference maker when it comes to the offense. So even if George Pickens is here or whether he's not here, Dak is the key when it comes to this offense. Whether we get another receiver or not, he's the key. Dak is the key. Hands down. He's the key. This defense has to play their role in getting stops, of course. But Dak is the whole key. Everything is being built and is predicated around Dak Prescott. What they're trying to do right now and what the team building is built around Dak Prescott. So I look more at Dak Prescott than I do anything. Yeah, we want our defense better, but this is about Dak Prescott, his legacy, his career. But he have to be able to make players around him better. And I like Dak Prescott. Did I want him to get those contracts that he got? No. But he got them. So I got to stick with him because he's our quarterback, the highest paid quarterback in the league. He got to be able to, some games, especially when it comes to the playoffs, he has to be the one to win those games, period, hands down. Because that's the type of money he's getting paid.
Yeah.
Just period. Anybody else?
I agree with you, Lloyd. I think this team is going to be built around Dak because Dak, like we said, he has 2 to 3 years maximum left. And if he doesn't get us to where we want to go, we're going to end up getting rid of him. And then we're going to be in quarterback purgatory for another, I don't know how many years now, since we've had, we had Staubach, we had Aikman, we had Romo, and now we've had Dak now. So this is basically going to be revolving around Dak, and I just, like I said before, it just is what it is at this point.
Anybody else? What you feel, Randy?
Well, I feel a little different than things right now. when you don't win for 30 years and you don't realize there's a problem within the first 10 years and you don't change for 20 more years, that tell as a supposedly one of the greatest sports teams of all time, then you're not putting it out there altogether. I think Jerry and I think Steven has failed the team and the fans over the 30 years. And all of a sudden now, 30 years later, they want to change. Why couldn't they recognize this before? These egos got to go out the door. If a team wins the Super Bowl, they make millions of dollars more than they would normally make during a regular season. So if you're telling me that they don't understand what's going on, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because if you want to win, you can win if you put your heart and soul into it. I sometimes doubt that they don't know how to run an organization like that.
I agree.
You got to remember when Jimmy Johnson came in, he had full total control. He knew college players like the back of his hand, so he knew everything that there was, and he also knew how to coach. He stood back and coached. He wasn't the offensive coordinator. He wasn't the defensive coordinator. He was the coach. And we've lost that somewhere along the line. And I'm sorry. I hold Jerry and I hold Steven accountable till this day. Hey, I'm tired of building. I want to win right fucking now. All this next year and the next year and the next year, that's bullshit. You know, we all pay our money the same way on every team. Every team is proud of their team. And don't give me this shit that you're going to have to wait year after year after year because next year is always the year after next or the year after that. This is the year that I want to win. The hell with next year. If you got to trade every freaking pick next year to get the players in here to win, then do it. Don't play around. The Rams know how to do it. Why don't we?
I agree with you, Randy.
I agree with him wholeheartedly, and not just that. To respond to what Logan said, Lord, I thought that Dallas was moving different. They are moving different, but it's not enough. They need to. They have to be aggressive. Like you can't tell me that you're willing to do whatever it takes to win a Super Bowl, and you don't show the actions that you're speaking about. I think they are moving differently. I don't think it's enough. It's just
I
not
don't
enough.
either. I don't
If
either. I agree
you
with
say
you.
you're gonna break the bank, break the fucking bank. That says it all. If you say that you're willing to break the bank on defense, then break the fucking bank. Breaking the bank means that you're willing to go broke to fix this defense in order to win. Don't tell me that you're willing to do
what you
whatever
guys
to win the Super Bowl and don't do it.
Randy,
basically what you're building, what Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are building, is what you would call in the Bible a Tower of Babel. A babbling but not building nothing. That's what
Hmm.
it is.
Randy, good sermon, Randy. Good job. I agree
Thank
with
you.
that. I second that, Randy.
Thank you.
I don't
Yeah.
third.
Do what,
What you
Momo?
say,
What,
Momo?
Momo?
I say I'm not going to
What,
third
Momo?
it.
He instead of saying second, and he's not doing a third.
Oh, okay. Thank
Momo, I
you.
would have said something already, but you know what? I'm not. How you doing, my brother?
I'm fine.
All right.
I just
Hallie said, "Who asked you, Momo?"
no, that's fine too. I'm gonna be nice to everybody. All right, I'm gonna be nice
Here
to
we
y'all.
go.
I just
Here
had
we
a
go.
steam back, give my wife something to eat, and I just got me a fish, some flounder, some fried okra,
Ooh,
some
Wow,
macaroni and
that's
cheese.
nice.
But
ooh.
Momo. Save me some.
okay, I say you so.
Email
How's she
some to
doing,
me,
Momo?
Momo.
She doing fine. I mean, you
Good,
know,
good. That's good.
just, you just, yeah, she's fine. And thank you for all the prayers and everybody on here, and
Yeah, can we get the prayers
and
out there for him?
Always.
Yes.
go
For the chat, the chat.
Washington because I just heard a rumor that the Washington football team is about to get a big splash.
You full of
Oh
shit.
God!
He
Couldn't help
full of
The
yourself.
only
shit.
big splash you're
Can't
gonna
help
get
yourself.
Momo, is a big catfish. That's all you're gonna get.
It's on
I do
horse
like
sounds first.
catfish.
Is that what he's saying?
I do like catfish.
Yeah, he's
Good.
full of shit. Hey, y'all, Momo full of shit right now. Do
No, I'm
not
just
listen.
saying. I'm just saying. I heard that. Um. I heard a lot of stuff, man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
They all do. They all working on something. Washington.
Yeah, we all went on something big. We got all that money.
I know they do, Momo.
Hey, what's up, Bestie?
You heard that, Dan? That's the
I heard it. I heard it. I'm not gonna say it again, Momo. You got me on a day. You got me on a
People
day where
talking
my
about my
very
best
scratched.
friend.
There you go.
Eagles.
So, I mean, this can even go. It can go like three ways. We can franchise, keep him on a franchise tag, pay him $28 million. With it, that's a lot to be paying 1 year. Hey, it is what it is. And we can franchise tag him next year, trade him. Well, we can
Oh,
trade him this year.
here's the thing: the Cowboys is not trading Pickens. They're gonna work out a deal to get him give him ample money. It's going to be around 30 to 31 million dollars, like
Nah,
that. So he'll now listen.
Nah, no way.
Let,
After
let him
that
finish.
move,
Let it. Jesse, let him finish. Go ahead. Go ahead, Momo. I'm here listening.
Oh, yeah,
Good point. Good point. Go ahead.
because the reason you don't pay that kind of player 34, 36 million dollars for 1 year. He just had 1 year with the Cowboys. He has not balled out for but 1 year. So you don't get on because you it's your contract year, well, like that. Where was you those other years in Pittsburgh? Why did you ball out with them? So so what did you produce while you was in Pittsburgh? You didn't have these numbers in Pittsburgh. So you have to pay we gonna pay you what you worth, what you was worth last year. Not what you because you only played 1 year here at the Cowboy. I'm just keeping it a buck.
so you're gonna let you? So you think David Mulugeta is gonna go for 31 million?
I
there you
think I
go.
think I think in this case he has no choice
No, if that's the
because
case,
he
I love it.
only played 1 year with the Dallas Cowboys. He didn't have these numbers in Pittsburgh. He was not the player he is of the Dallas Cowboys who was in Pittsburgh. He didn't have the numbers. He was out of space, out of mind in Pittsburgh. He had an attitude. He didn't like this. Whatever the reason he didn't have the numbers. The numbers is the key for any
But Momo,
negotiation.
All
but
right, Dan.
Momo,
That
he
makes you
wasn't the
feel
only.
better.
He wasn't. What the
He's
thing
got
is,
a great
Momo.
point. Momo's got a
What
Remember,
does
great
that
point.
mean?
Pittsburgh had issues with 4 different receivers, including Metcalf. Now
Yeah, no,
something's
that's
going
okay.
on.
Okay, here's the
But
thing. I'm gonna say just one final thing, and a lot of people in the chat may not like it. I think the head coach of Pittsburgh was didn't give a shit because he was not coaching that team like he should. Look at his tenure since he was at Pittsburgh. A lot of players ran over him, talking like that. We could go down the list of the running backs, the quarterbacks, and and the running back and the wide receivers who did not respect him enough as a head coach. So it falls on him as a head coach because he didn't lead men like he always say in those press conferences.
Well, there you go.
Pittsburgh has been a train a wreck for the last 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, facts.
Good point.
You could tell.
But Momo, you saying that the deal's going to be around 30 to 31 million. If that was the case, then they could have got this done before the start of the offseason.
Because
But
here's the
now, since
thing,
you you've
Dan,
waited and waited and waited, and the price went up.
this is the Jerry way. He likes to wait. He likes to
That's his
play the
MO.
I
game.
understand,
He
Momo, and
likes to
fans are
I
play
have
the
a
getting tired of.
game.
I have a question. Name me the last 5 quarterbacks that threw to Pickens in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
Yeah,
There
that's
were
Rudolph,
no
true.
good quarterbacks.
Mason Rudolph. That's about it.
Pickett, Russell Wilson,
Yeah,
Justin
trash
Fields.
quarterbacks. Trash
Yes,
quarterbacks.
I agree with you. That's why I said that he's not going to get that for 1 year, 1 year of work, he's not gonna get the top dollars of these wide receivers.
Exactly. You're right, Momo. You're right.
1 year of
I
work, you
think
don't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. I can't go on nobody's job. And I worked out, and I was not very good. The last job, last 4 jobs I had, but on this job, I ball out, and I say, hey, this, I want top pays as your highest paid person on your own. Who's the other person working your job? I want top pay. I want to make more money than he making. Where they do that at? No, don't do that nowhere. Why would he get more? I joke about the Cowboys, but why would he get more money than CD at this point when CD been there and he has proven himself over the year after year after year
That's what I
as
said.
to be a
I don't
receiver?
want. That's why I said I don't want
Great
to pay him.
point.
I don't think he
Great.
should get paid more than CD. And I've been saying
Now
that
I
for
am
long.
talking sensible today. Is the reason I'm talking sensible because I'm playing nice.
That
But I'm saying, hey, Momo, I agree with you. I agree with you because I've been saying it for the longest. I don't think we should pay him more than CD Lamb. Period. I don't think we should pay him more than CD Lamb.
So here's the problem with we're paying a player like that crazy money. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is honest God truth. I mean, you pay a player like that crazy money like that, he only had 1 year. He might revert back to what he was in Pittsburgh because certain players they play on their contract year.
But not only
They
that,
play on that contract year.
add what you're saying, Momo, if you do that, basically you're opening a gate of, oh, you only have to play 1 year, you get the highest paid. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and I do agree. Me and Lloyd said the same thing. I don't want him paid more than CD. You got to show me more.
Yeah, but he just what I said. He sometimes you have to prove yourself to organizations for them to give you some money. I just like that. And when I was growing up as a kid, and my dad said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna. I'll give you allowance, but you got to do something around this house. You got to take out the trash. You got to clear up your room. You got to do this. You got to do that. So you
Mhm.
have to prove yourself that you are worthy for that contract. He hasn't proved himself. 1 year don't make it for. I'm just saying for me. I don't know
No,
nobody else.
that's a great point.
Makes sense.
No, and I agree with what Momo has been saying. But again, as I said many, many times before, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Oh,
It's just
That's right, Dan.
it's the market. It's the market, Momo.
but so
It's the
here's
market.
I'm okay. Sometimes we get caught up with the market.
What's up,
That's saying.
CZ?
Let me
Hey,
just say
bub.
this about that. What you just said. Who always says that? The agent, the guy who's working for him, try to give him the highest paid money. Those agents say that. Regular folks don't say that. Athletes don't say that. It's the agents say that. Today's price. No, no. That's the market is already. Did he deserve the market? You have to ask yourself, Dan. Did he deserve to be in the market for
Okay,
1 year?
let me ask you this,
What
Momo.
did he accomplish in 4 years? What did
Hold
he
on,
accomplish in four
hold
years?
on, hold on. Did JSN deserve that contract that he just got? Did he
Hell
deserve it?
yeah.
Because JSN probably was a model citizen. He didn't give them a whole lot of trouble. He
He,
played there. How many
JSN
years was
he's
he
been
was
balling
there?
out for a couple of years now. Yeah.
Yeah. So he
exactly, and he
deserves
got him a
that
Super Bowl,
contract.
and he got him a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
true too.
okay, this is what happens, Super Bowl winner. When you win a Super Bowl, and you a wide receiver or a quarterback, you get rewarded much more.
Oh yeah.
So let
It's
me
okay.
ask you this. Let me ask you this: do you think that Puka deserves his money as well?
Puka deserved his money because Puka been balling out. He was he came in not as a number 1 draft pick or a number 2
Fifth
He was
rounder.
round
balling
2.
out.
Fifth rounder.
He was balling
He's
out
a fifth rounder,
consistently.
fifth rounder. So he deserved what he got because he worked hard enough to get it. This kid has not deserved anything because he's been around bad quarterbacks and he has bad attitude. So you cannot reward. I just don't want to reward nobody just with saying because they catch a few balls and they get 1,500 yards. In today's NFL, you can get 1,500 yards because the rules dictate that you can. When you ain't when there's no pushing and shoving, and there's pass interference, and where there's rules that say defensive receivers, you should get those kind of yards if you got your mindset. Now we did see him just space out 1 or 2 games. He reverted back. I
Yeah,
believe
he
if you
did.
give
He
him,
did. You're right. 2 games he did, Momo. Correct.
so if you give him that money, it's old saying. Some people, you know how they say, some people know how to handle a whole lot of money. And
So
you get
so
this,
so you saying if he get the money, if they do, let's say they are willing to pay him 40 million, you think he's gonna crash out?
absolutely, he's not gonna be the same player.
Well, I think they give him a contract that's heavily incentive based
That's
I'm
a
instead
good
of
not.
idea.
What? Oh,
the fully guaranteed.
first of all, no agent is ever going to do that. If I'm this agent, I would never get. You gonna give me a contract, heavily incentive contract?
Some people do, Momo.
Do I
That's
hate
You
the
have to.
dumbest. That's the
With some
dumbest thing
players.
ever.
Yeah,
That's
you can't do
dumb.
do
that.
I
You can't do that with Jerry because you know how Jerry is. He made. What did he do to that quarterback? He made him miss the last 2 quarters, so he didn't get his $500,000 bonus or something. You can't.
Yeah,
You'll
Russ.
never, no agent will ever sign that with Jerry. He knows how cheap he is.
So
Especially your F52,
all I'm saying,
F51 type of
all
situation.
and Lloyd makes a great point. I'm trying to. The point is that it's all on Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has the ball 100% of the time in the offense. So he's the one who's getting the ball out of his hands. He's the one throwing the ball. He's making the reads. He's the one who dictated who's going to get the ball and what plays being thrown. Because those offensive coordinators, the play calling they do,
Yeah.
it's up to Dak to say, hey, I don't like that call, and get out of that call and do something different. Because you sometimes, as a quarterback, you got to use your common sense. You don't know how, as a quarterback. I know he's edging. I know he peeping. I know he's looking. He's reading me. Throw that quick out. He might jump the route. So you fake it, right? And you throw and you lob over, and he gets beat. That's what you do. That's what good quarterbacks do. They don't go back and look at the offensive coordinator. He made this play. I had to do this play. No, you don't. It's all on that.
Hold up for a minute before we go any further.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Barbara Hagan, Vinny's wife and
Aw.
children's mother. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. They just finished
Happy
Happy
birthday, Miss
birthday.
Hagan.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So I just want y'all to. This final thing I want to say. I want y'all to enjoy this shit as this nice conversation I have. It won't happen again.
What do you mean? What do you?
Hey, we got it documented. It's on YouTube now. It's saved. All right,
And the
thank you.
man.
It
Now the
was
And the
something like
menopause is
that.
back.
I wasn't expecting you to
The
have a
menopause is
civilized
back.
conversation like
Hold on.
this.
Oh, that was the final time you were going to hear what I said today. That was the final time I was going to say it.
It's recorded there, and you stuck with it.
No, I'm not. I'm not stuck with it at all. Sorry.
And we also have to look at it too. It's a reason why they've been looking at Omar Cooper Jr.
Omar
Is a
Cooper.
reason. Is a reason. I don't know where they're looking to draft him at, but they only look at players that they're willing to draft in their position.
And I totally believe this, that the Washington football team is look more. I think we need defense, but if we get a wide receiver, get the kid, that's gonna make all those other defensive ball players. That's gonna change the game for the Cowboys.
What receiver are you looking at, Momo?
I forgot the name of the receiver.
George Pickens.
No, the number one receiver. Forgot his name.
Oh,
What
Cardinal
team?
Tate.
Cornell Tate.
No, who's the number one receiver out there in the draft?
Cornell
That'd be
Tate.
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 Cornell
Probably.
Tate.
That'll be Tate.
Who's the
Tate
other
or
one?
Lemon?
Lemon.
Lemon.
Nice.
They looking at Lemon. I'm sorry, they looking at Lemon.
I heard that too, Momo. One of the Pro Football Focus drafts. They said
So
that
if
you get
Washington
Lemon.
doesn't select a wide receiver, I'll be disappointed. But that's going to help the Cowboys down the line to possibly get Downs or Bain.
What's good, Bobby?
Yeah, you guys
It's
are looking
here.
at Bane, I hear.
That is true. I mean, but
Um,
at the same time, Momo, if you get Mekhi Lemon, then you're not going to get Brandon Ayuk.
I mean, it just depends. Brandon Ayuk is not going. It's not going to require a lot to get him if they finally release him. I I mean, they still can get Brandon Ayuk, whether or not they draft a receiver or not. They still can get Brandon Ayuk. It wouldn't affect. It wouldn't affect. It wouldn't affect it. I hope they get a receiver in the draft. I want them to get a. Look. I'm 100% behind y'all picking up a receiver in the draft. Hell, go get if you want to. You can go get the punter, the kicker. You can go get a runner. I don't give a damn. Well, I don't want you to get Jeremiah Love.
If they go for offense, they might go left. They go defense. They go in Styles or Downs. They're headed in the right direction. Washington's headed in the right direction.
I see you getting Styles there, buddy. We get Downs.
I don't want Sonny Styles.
Well, I think you're gonna get somebody on defense.
Yeah, but here's the problem with Sonny Styles. Here's the problem with Sonny. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I got a message. If y'all here's the thing. Sonny Styles ball out. A lot of these players who go, like I said before, go into the combine, they ball out. They do everything because they train. And a lot of times when they do come to the NFL, they're not the same player you thought they was in their combine. And Sonny Styles never played this well or this great in college. I wouldn't take him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm taking Sonny Styles.
Okay, you're gonna be one of those folks who said the same thing. Then he comes. There's been a lot of players who play well in the combine, and it wasn't as good as advertised in the combine. Is a glorified track meet. That's all.
What's good, Warren? Shout out to the Eagles Collective.
What's up, Eagles Collective? What's up with you? You got Momo, sensitive Momo, and talking proper today. How y'all guys doing, Collective?
More like making sense, Momo.
I got time for Momo, man. Momo.
I think I'll do something tonight.
I think Momo got into Dan's gummies.
Okay.
I got into Rock's gummies, I think.
You mean blue, not me?
All right, guys. I'm
Whoops!
things.
Did someone take my gummies?
All right, brother. You take care of your wife, please.
See you later,
Tell her we
Momo.
said we love her
Glad
and take care of her first.
Yeah, glad your wife's okay.
All right,
Momo. Hey, Logan, I saw your text message today, and I'm well aware of what you text me, and I'm keeping an eye out on it. Just know that I saw your text, so I'm keeping an eye on that, Logan. I appreciate you texting me this morning. I was pretty busy when I finally got up this morning. I saw your text, so I don't want you to think that I didn't respond to what you were saying, but I did get your text. I'm well aware of it, and I'm keeping my eyes out on it. So appreciate that, Logan. So I'm gonna say this too. It's something going on to promoters and podcasters is out here. It's actually going to people's podcasts, y'all, and they're putting certain things in the chat to where it gets the actual podcaster banned from YouTube. So let's just keep in mind with the chat and the panel when you see things like that's inappropriate when it comes to the chat. Let's hurry up and time them out or block them. It's going around on YouTube, and it's happened. I saw a boxing podcast that I watch get banned because of what something was that was constantly being put in the chat. So if we allow that to constantly show up, YouTube will ban you. So, and that person was being monetized. I'm not monetized. So I just don't want to take those chances. So you got haters out here, y'all. You got haters out here. And we got to be aware of the haters. Even though
that's facts.
We love what we do here, but we got to be aware of the haters and the people that's trying to just be negative. So yeah. CZ said, "Lord, I hate you."
Damn. Damn.
CZ does me start your shit. I'm gonna tell y'all about CZ. CZ was on like what we call an after party after our live stream.
After hours.
CZ, Dan, and Blue was
Oh
on us at
man.
5 o'clock this morning, y'all.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Six.
Or my time. Or my time. Or my time. Let's mess this up.
I got up to fix me something to eat, and I left these guys here. All right. At about 3:30 or 4
What time was
o'clock,
it?
I was
Yeah.
going to lay down. 3:30 or 4 o'clock, I was going to lay down. I came here just to see if they were still here because I was going to close my laptop. They still in here. They were still in here talking, y'all. I'm like, I can't do this. They crazy. I'm finna go to sleep. I just let them do their thing. Like, it's crazy, y'all.
Lloyd, I went to sleep, got up to go to work, and they were still on. That's great.
No,
I went to sleep,
Oscar,
got
tell
up to
them.
go to work, and
They
they were
were
still on.
texting you. They were texting you, Oscar. Tell them.
Yeah, 6 in the morning. I text everybody good morning. They tell me to jump on the stream. I was like,
What up,
damn.
What up,
I
Mr.
did not
Drew?
tell him to don't jump on the stream. I said no, don't do that.
They crazy.
What up, Drew?
Y'all. What up, Drew?
What's up, folks?
Hey, Drew, what's up, my
He's
brother?
a little
What's
What up,
going on,
Uncle
Oscar?
Drew?
I see now.
How y'all doing?
All
Momo
right.
ran up out of here.
Yeah, he's taking care of
Say
his
that again?
wife. He's been up since 4:30 taking care of her. So
Yeah, prayers to Momo's wife, man.
yeah, he had to have her to the hospital.
Oh
What do you
yeah.
think about what's going on with
Hey,
Pickens? What's your opinion, Drew?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember last week I called it. I said, why Jerry's waiting? What if JSN gets signed? What if Pookie gets signed? What's the next step? I
Right.
called it.
Yep.
Jerry, you can't sit
That's
around
the same
waiting.
thing.
You can't
Let him
sit
finish.
around
Yeah,
waiting.
Jesse.
Because either you set the market or somebody going to set the price for you, and now they set the price for him. So why not just pay him 38 million? I think 38 million to get it done with Pickens. But now maybe not. I don't know.
Right.
And the problem is it can get contentious. Pickens, listen, the kid is talented. I have friends that live in Pittsburgh, and when they got traded, I asked a few of them, like, hey, man, tell me about Pickens. And every last one of them, about three of them said, Pickens is a great talent, but he's a certified crash out.
Right.
And they were like, listen, good talent, but we won't miss him. Good luck in Dallas. So, do you want that contention? Do you want that where you're trying to build? Jerry is trying to let Shotty and CP build a culture there. Now, how is that going to, hamper the culture? And it's not like he didn't get in trouble last year.
Right.
There was 2 accounts where he did get in trouble. Him and CD got, benched for like the first series. And also, Shotty had to come. And I think there was he had made him take down a tweet or something like that. So,
Yeah.
there's already contention there, or there's already his, some behaviors on a contract year. So, got to be careful, man. Just sign the dude. Get your players signed.
You're right. And there was a couple of games that he did, like check out of the game for whatever reason. He wasn't into it. Yeah, you have to. But see, you're saying sign him, but these are all these red flags we're seeing. So that's where we're conflicted. Do we sign him and we got all these red flags, or we don't sign him? That's why we're asking somebody like you that's, don't have, not wearing the helmet and is looking from the outside in. We're looking at all these red flags. So then do we give him the 38 million for 4 years and now we're stuck with him?
So let me ask this question, because we say this is what he set for the market. Okay, he was third in receiving yards. Okay, behind Jaxson, Smith-Njigba'S, and Puka Nacua. All right, first and foremost. So now you have Jaxson getting paid $42 million. All right, and then behind him with a $40 million contract is. And mind you, Jaxson Smith-Njigba'S had 350 yards more than George Pickens. All right. So with that being said, who's calling me? I'll call it back. So with that being said, you got Jamar Chase as being the second top player wide receiver in the league at 40 million.
Correct.
He's the triple crown winner. All right. And behind him is Justin Jefferson at 30 million. So you finna sit here and tell me that the market for him is 40 million, 38 to 40 million, because I know you're not looking at him as being, and he only did what he did with 1,400 yards 1 year. So you mean to tell me, is he better than Jackson Smith? You didn't show that this year.
No.
Is he better than Jamar Chase?
No.
You most definitely would take Jamar Chase over him. Is he
Sure.
better than Justin Jefferson? You most definitely would take Justin Jefferson over George Pickens. So now behind Justin Jefferson is CeeDee Lamb with 34 million. Justin Jefferson getting paid 35. So you mean to tell me that the market for George Pickens is 38 million?
If the market is at $38 million,
Well,
that's a little bit high.
but it's not about who's better. It's not
It
about
has to
who's
be.
better.
How can I pay you?
No,
So you think he should get paid? It's not about who's better, right? So how are you looking at this situation? Because if it's not about who's better, that means there's a possibility that George Pickens get paid more than Jaxson Smith-Njigba, who had 1,700 receiving yards. Why would you pay him more than him, and he's not better than
Lloyd, Lloyd, and this is not trolling. I can turn around and ask you this question: is Dak Prescott the best quarterback in the
Hell
NFL?
no, he shouldn't have got that goddamn contract.
Okay,
No.
But he did, and
The
why
market,
did he? Because
the market wasn't
that's
even
what I'm
set
trying
for him to be that way.
Okay, so they set the market on a quarterback that's not even the best quarterback in the league, right?
But comparing,
Right?
but Drew, also comparing it to Dak has done what he's done year after year after year after year after year.
What has Dak done?
George
What has
Pickens.
Dak done?
Well, wait. He's been an MVP running 2 times in a row, 2 times his whole career. He surpassed 4,000 yards more, 1,001 times. So when you talk about stats, since you want to go with stats, George Pickens only cracked 1,000 yards 1 time.
I never said stats, Lloyd. I'm talking about the market. The market is calling for George Pickens to be paid anywhere up to $42 million or more. That's the market.
No, that's not.
I'm just telling you that. But
how is that the market for him, Drew? I'm not.
Who just got paid?
This is not me going back and forth with you. How is the? No, so you saying for a 1,700 yard receiver, 1,700 yard receiver who just broke the bank, as the highest paid receiver in the league. And you mean to tell me that you just said that George Pickens should get 42 or more, and he didn't even reach?
Wait a minute, hey guys! One thing you forgot. You guys are talking
in receiving. Are you hearing yourself?
Go ahead, Jesse.
But you guys forgot one thing.
I hear what I'm saying, bro.
What? Okay, but the guys, one thing. You forgot one thing. This guy, Njigba got paid. Puka is going to get more. You know it as well as I do. And once he gets paid, it's going to go up because he's not going to take the same pay.
We're not speaking about Puka right now because Puka ain't got his contract. We're speaking about what we're speaking about what Jaxson just got. He's the highest paid receiver in the league. Well deserved. 1,700 yards. 1,700 yards in the season.
And he's not the best. He's not the best receiver in the league. He's not the best. He's not the top.
But it wasn't his first time cracking 1,000 yards. He was the best receiver this past season.
But like Randy said, he's never had a quarterback before. He's never had a quarterback as good as that. Never.
So by you saying it, you said because he has a good. You just said he never had a quarterback as good as that. You just said, I heard you say it. So with that being said, so you saying that Dak made him better?
Yeah, Dak did contribute to making him better for sure.
So I've just watched Sam Darnold do what he did with Seattle with Jaxson Smith, and Sam Darnold is not on Dak's level.
Is he not?
No, why? Because he got a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer got a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Trent Dilfer got a Super Bowl. Brad Johnson got a Super Bowl. Stop it. Please stop it. We're not going to go
All
there
right,
tonight.
we don't want to
Let's
go
get
down
back
there.
on the receivers. Let's get
But
back
I'm
on
just
the
saying, the market, at the end of the day, Lloyd, whether you and I like it or not, the market calls, the price has been set. And Pickens was a top 3 wide receiver this year.
He was number 3.
Top 3,
He
top
was number
5.
3.
So because of his production, the market says this is what
We'll put that comment up.
Meligoda is telling Jerry exactly what I'm saying. Here's the market, Jerry. Here's the production, Jerry. And this is what the price is going to be, Jerry. Either sign my guy or trade him. And it's kind of shady for Jerry to put 2 first-round tenders on it because nobody's going to trade for him today. At least I don't think. I mean, somebody might, but and it's like you sitting here, you got your guy handcuffed. What is that? What message does that send to the other players? Pay your people. Look, we had a crash out. Jalen Carter is a certified crash out. He was responsible for one of his friends dying in college, right? So we know he's a crash out. You think who's going to be the next big time highest paid defensive tackle? Jalen Carter, and we're going to pay him that. Why? Because that's what the market calls for. So it's not about his talent. It's about his talent and him producing. But if he's producing and the market is saying 42 million, that's what the market is, bro. Like Jerry should, you know what Jerry should have did? Soon as you traded for Pickens, you should have gave him a contract. Trade him, contract. That's what Howie does. Soon as you trade for him, contract. That's what we trying to get the kid from Minnesota. And what Howie's trying to negotiate a deal with the agent already before he gets traded over. That's how you do business. You don't wait. You don't franchise tag and use it as a weapon to weaponize you against the player. That's nasty work.
But
So let me ask you something, Uncle Drew. Let me get in here. Let me ask you something. So what do you want to get for AJ Brown? How many picks do you guys want it from the beginning when you guys were going to do it?
Well, from my understanding, Howie's asking for a first-round pick and a second-round pick.
Okay, let's say first and second. And you're saying that our guy can't get first, no one would pay that. But can you say that Pickens is better than AJ at the moment?
no, he ain't
So why can't we get the one? You know what I'm saying? The 2 first round. No,
Right,
I'm just saying
that you can't.
hypothetically,
No,
right?
I'm not saying that you can't. Okay, somebody out there might give you 2 first rounders. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, somebody out there might give it to you.
So how about this? How about this, right? Let's say, for example, you go to a car dealership and all of a sudden you see a brand new car and the MSRP is that price. And they tell you, oh, hey, that's what you're going to pay. How are you going to take it? No, I want to get a deal. That's the same thing that we're doing with these players. Yes, you gave me great production 1 year. Great. Thank you. I appreciate it. But what you're asking me is MSRP. Why can't I'm not allowed or basically, hey, I see you at this price. This is what I'm willing to pay. Take it or leave it. So if he doesn't want to take it, okay, so then I'm going to give you the 2 first rounds. Let's see if somebody gives me that. Go ahead.
Right, good point. So what was the MSRP on Dak when he broke his ankle? What was the MSRP?
He didn't get the contract that year.
Yeah, but you turned around and you know that the guy is injury prone because he's missed how many seasons throughout his career? 2, 3 now. You know, the last time he got hurt, it's like every other season Dak gets hurt. But you still made him with a broken ankle, his MSRP, whatever it was, twice you guys have made him the most highest paid quarterback. So it's different. We can't attribute, you know, the real world idea of how we do business to the NFL way and how we do business. It's completely different. These are individuals that out here every year you have to contribute. Every year you have to come up like AJ Brown. We're asking for a first and a second. Why? Because AJ Brown, we know what he is, we know what he does, and we don't have to trade AJ Brown. The Eagles aren't looking to trade AJ Brown. That's AJ Brown with his shenanigans. And so the Eagles are like, look, give me a first and a second, or AJ stays and AJ plays. Bottom line.
But what's with you saying Pickens said? I don't think Pickens' market is 42 million. There's no way you can convince me.
I'm saying the market, not.
I'm saying the market I'm saying you can't convince me that the market for Pickens at this particular time is 42 million. No, I don't see
for a top three receiver. Lloyd, top
I
three
don't
receiver,
no,
the
no,
market is
I
not
don't see
42
it.
million. You
Not
don't
for
think
Pickens.
what do you think his agent is asking for? Let's be honest. What do you think Mulligetta is asking Jerry for?
I don't know what
31, like Momo said.
I don't,
31 is crazy.
I don't know what they're asking for. I just don't see Pickens. The market for Pickens, I don't see it as being 42 million.
That's the.
I
It's
just
not.
can't
It's not
see
the
it.
market. It's not just for Pickens though, Lloyd. It's the market in general. That's where the market is set. If a carton of eggs is $10, then when I go in the store, a dozen of eggs is $10. That's just what it is. I can't come to the guy and be like, hey, I only want to play $7.99 for these carton of eggs. No, it's $10.
Well, it's like gas, you
So let
guys.
me
It's
ask
like
you.
talking about gas. It's like talking
Yeah,
about
Exactly.
but
gas.
okay, but
Let
that's
me.
That's the
not the same
market.
thing, though.
But is George Pickens better? Was George Pickens better than AJ Brown?
We can't. But see what I'm saying? We
This is what
can't
I'm
say.
asking you. This is
No,
what I'm
but
asking.
that doesn't apply, Lloyd, because we gave. See, this is the difference. We gave AJ and Schmitty new contracts in the same year. We didn't wait for the market to switch up. We came to their agent and, hey, look, what is he looking for? We can give you this. You happy with that? Happy with that. Boom. And Schmitty took a discount, knowing later on down the road, we're going to hook him up again. But you have to be proactive. You can't sit around waiting for other people to set the market. You have to set the market.
I agree
But
with
that's
it.
what Jerry doesn't do that. Jerry's
Yeah, I
sitting
agree with
around
you, bro.
waiting. And that's not good business. You got a good receiver.
Do
Listen,
it sooner than later is what Drew's
thank
trying to
you.
say. Yeah.
Pickens makes Dallas offense very prolific, makes it very dangerous to deal with. Why are you playing with it? We know he's a crash out. Every team got. We had CJ GJ. He's a crash out. That's why he's not there, because him and CP didn't get along.
Philly O'Hare, I'm not being delusional. The market for George Pickens is not 42 million. I ain't saying it's not 40 million.
It has to be
I ain't
42.
saying it wasn't 38 million. It ain't 42
It has to be
million.
42.
It's what I'm
That's
saying.
where they're going to start.
That's not being delusional. I think they contract talk. If you're leaving it up to
Always,
move
buddy.
together,
We
I
friends all
think it's
day,
at
every
40.
day.
I think it's at 40.
Look, can I say something?
That's what I think. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, here's the thing. We have to look back at what Jerry and them have done. I'm going to give you 4 players: Dak, CD, Micah, and now Pickens. They wait too damn long to do
Zeke,
these contracts.
don't
And
forget
at the
Zeke,
back
Randy.
end of the contract, you've got other players kicking the prices up. And I hate to agree, but Drew's right. Right now, it's 42 million, and now we're screwed because we can't
Yep.
keep him for 42 million. We're going to have to trade him. They're not going to give
After
him another new
average
contract.
or below average.
Yep.
And if
Where
he
that
gets
could have
1,500 yards next year, if he gets 1,500 yards this coming year and 10 touchdowns, look out. His price is going to go through the roof.
Next year
Randy,
to me
you're dead right.
it's a different year. But this
No,
year,
sir.
I just don't
No,
think
Lloyd,
his market is 42
Lloyd. Okay,
million.
so you guys franchise him. You
y'all
guys
can't
franchise
convince
him
me
for
no
28
otherwise.
million, right? You franchise him for 28 million.
Yeah.
Is that what he's making on the franchise tag?
Yeah.
Okay, so he plays on the franchise. Let's say he gets 12. Let's say he gets 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns, 11 touchdowns. So now, what you going to franchise him again? Now that okay, so what's the bump up next year with the receivers? 50 million, 45 million?
Nope, another franchise tag.
No, you can't after this next year. After you
No,
franchise him
No, you can
twice.
do 2.
No, they can franchise him next
so
year.
he can walk.
They can they can franchise him next year.
I believe he could do
Yeah, I
2
know, but
twice.
I'm saying if you franchise him next year, you're not going to get anything out of him because he's just going to walk and get what he wants.
Exactly.
I'm fine with that.
Randy's.
I'm
Well, we
not.
got out
Why
of
would
him
you?
though.
But why would you be?
This year is the year to
That's-
trade him if you're going to
Why
trade
would
him.
you be fine with that? You only getting 2-year production where you could have the kid for maybe 5 years. Like we've had AJ for 4 years. We've 2 Super Bowls,
But good,
2
AJ
NFC
Brown
championships, and a
wants to
Super
leave
Bowl.
you guys though after you guys made a deal though. Now AJ, you guys are talking about
Right,
that's
I
a
got
waste
you,
of
but I'm
money though.
cool.
That's a waste of money though.
No, it's not. How is it a waste of money? We got our return on value
Because
back.
now you guys
Go
ahead. I'm listening.
No, 2 NFC championships, 2 Super Bowl, and a Super Bowl championship. We didn't get our return on value back.
You got your
Right.
value,
If you
but
don't want to
now
be
you're
here,
still paying him up. But if you let him go, you're still paying the guy. If we let go Pickens, we
but
don't pay
that's
the guy. We just pay
but
him.
that's the
Now the
point.
money's guaranteed. That's it.
But he's under contract. He's not. Look. Either you give me first and a second, or AJ plays.
Uncle Drew, we're seeing it like a lease. As soon as I used it, I'm
Yeah,
returning it.
I'm
Can I,
returning it. I'm done.
If
can I chime
we can't agree on a contract, then fine. I get it. We can't agree on a
Right.
contract. Done.
Yeah,
Then
and
we'll let
I
you
get
know what I
it.
mean.
That's how
can I
James
But
chime?
rolls, but he
but
hasn't been
here's the
productive for
thing.
you
I'll
guys.
say this too. If you pay every guy early that we just talked about, the 4 players that I talked about, and that you pay them $10 million less, then all of a sudden the $10 million you
What the
saved over the
fuck's that?
4 players would pay Pickens.
Yep.
Can I?
So
Can I?
did you
Can I
guys
chime
just?
in on
You
this?
know,
Sorry.
Drew's right. They're going to have to pay him big money. You think Mulligetta for 1 minute is going to say we'll take 35 million?
Not at all,
No,
Randy.
the
Not at all.
price is 42 now.
It's
Now we
42.
want 43.
Talk to
It's the
me
way it
nice.
works.
Talk to
Yeah.
me
I
Go
nice.
ahead,
think
Dan.
I think Mulligata's gonna look for 40. Go ahead, Dan.
Sorry if I turn my camera off and whatnot.
No,
I'm
hey,
going through
hey,
some
hey,
health.
Dan,
Dan.
jump in,
Hey, Dan.
buddy.
Hey, Dan. I got a new nickname for you, bro. I've been watching your work, man. You the GM,
Oh,
man. You
hey,
the
I
GM,
appreciate
general
that,
manager.
Drew.
I liking your work, bro. I see how you break it down film. Go ahead, brother. I like it.
I just want to say this on
Drew, thank
Pickens.
you. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Drew. So I just want to say this on Pickens. I just think, in reality, the market is the market, and I hate the fact that that he's probably going to get paid more, and I hate that because I really think the world of him and CD together. I think they have a great connection going. They can be the greatest wide receiver duo that it's ever been, but at the same time, our defense needs to improve. But it's like I've said before, and I'm sure you can attest to this, Drew. Addition by subtraction doesn't help us in this regard because you're trying to improve the defense when your offense is already improved. Your defense has a lot of holes to
Right.
fill. But at the same time,
It's
I
facts.
just think that Pickens needs to be a Cowboy. But I also do think that I don't want to pay him 40 plus million bucks to keep him. If I have to pay him 35 to 36, fine. But just get this deal done because I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of sitting around and waiting and just asking myself, how are we going to improve?
That's facts, Dan. I mean, let me ask you guys this question. Do you think this is the first year AJ Brown has been like with the same attitude? Like, do you think this happened like just yesterday? Like all of a sudden out the blue, he's just not happy?
No, I don't think so. I
Well,
think he's been
This is
unhappy for
something
a
that's been
couple of years.
festering for
Yeah, it's
yeah,
been
it's
brewing.
been festering for a couple of years, right?
but this is the
Yeah.
best.
But
This is the
you
best
still
quarterback.
play, and you get the job done. You win Super Bowls, right? So you got we got a new offensive coordinator coming here, buddy. Either you either sit down and get with the program. If somebody wants to come get you, then cool. If not, then you're going to play. Bottom line, because next year we could just cut you.
So Drew, I do agree with you saying too, because it is reminding me of Micah. When we didn't want to pay Micah, we waited.
Totally.
All of a sudden, the thing went up, and now that Harris price went up. And then what do we had to do? We traded him. I get that part,
Yep.
but man, what I'm saying is, show me another year. Because 1 year, come on, now you're wanting 40-something million off of 1 year. How do I know you're not going to do the same thing you did over there in Pittsburgh? That's my, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden you can give up, act like Amari Cooper. I don't feel like doing, you know what I'm saying? And then that's another player that we wasted our money on. So that's why I'm leaning as show me another
Right.
year.
Yeah,
No, I hear
and
what
I
you're
think
saying,
that's
man. But
exactly.
right now, go ahead, Dan.
No, I agree
Go
with
ahead, Dan.
Brock. I think this is exactly what we've been talking about. I think Pickens is going to have to prove himself another year because I don't think he's capable. I mean, I hate to say that, but I mean this is what's happening right now, and I hate it, but it just is what it is.
And Drew, I want to say, what you're saying, you're speaking facts. I can't totally disagree with you. I only disagree with you on one thing, but I do agree with you wholeheartedly when you say we should not have waited to pay, and that's the Joneses' downfall when it comes to things like that.
Right. Like Micah, a Rock, Jerry should have gave Micah an extension 2-3 years ago. Like, what are you waiting for? You see what the guy is doing. Just pay him. Get him out of the way. You could have got Micah dirt cheap 2 years ago. You
That's
could have
true.
got him dirt cheap 2 years ago, and he'd have took the deal. He'd have took it. But you wait, and now it gets festers, and now it gets ugly. You franchise tag, and like, here we go. It's the same old Jerry all over again with the star player that you
I'm
need.
fine with the Michael. I'm fine with the Michael trade. I've been wanting it. I wanted it before the draft last year, so I'm fine with it. Yeah. A lot of people might not agree with me on that, but I was fine with it. I was talking about trying to trade him to the Patriots before the draft, so we can get their draft pick. So that's how I was.
But
Well,
Drew, to
like I
answer what you
said,
were saying, hold on 1 second, Ryan. So what you were, to answer that, you're absolutely right. That's what I hate about Jerry is why are you waiting so long? And then I've become feeling like Randy. I want to win now. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm sick and tired of waiting and waiting. Like Randy said, oh, next year, next year. What do you mean next year? Everybody's doing it. You see what I'm saying? It's just like,
I'll be
as
right
a
back.
fan, I'm tired of just the same bullshit every year. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
the kid played, okay, pay him. But Micah in that head, yes, you're absolutely right. We should have been paying him a long time ago. We waited way too long, and that's what happens. And then I've even said, well, Jerry, that's what you get because you keep waiting or trying to nickel and dime. Man, you could have been paying him. Same thing with Dak. You could have been paying him before. No, you want to
Exactly.
wait, and now look, now he's the highest paid. And I am a Cowboy fan, but he didn't show nothing. He didn't win no Super Bowl, and you're the highest paid. I see facts too. Go ahead, Randy.
yeah, what I was going to say is this year is going to be used to build Pickens' price tag up. There's no way they're going to sign him. And I hear people say, well, Pickens is not going to play under the tag. If he misses this year, then he has an extra, he loses a year and we still have 2 years on him. So he's not going to miss this year for 28 million. If people think that, they're crazy. And having said that, we're using this year to build his stock up so that they can trade him next year. You don't sign him because then you're responsible for a lot of dead money, and they can trade him and tag him next year and get what they need out of him. And being the draft is going to be better next year, that's what I see them doing. Period.
But Randy, do you think
Right.
he's actually
So
going
can I
to
ask?
play under that, bro? Do you think he's going to come to training camp and bust his hump
He
and
he may
play
not
super
come to
hard under
training
that
camp.
contract?
Yeah, he may not come to training camp. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if he doesn't play this coming year because he's under the tag, then the Cowboys get an extra year, so he falls back to 2 more years. So it doesn't matter. He's got to. He's either going to make 28 million or he's not. That's the bottom line. And if I'm a player, I mean, Le'Veon Bell did the same crap, and he messed up. And I think Pickens would messed up if he did that because nobody his stock would drop. So I think the Cowboys are trying to build a stock up so that they can get a 1 and a 3, or maybe even a 1 and a 2, or whatever they can get. That's just my thought.
What's up, Drew?
Ah,
So let,
yeah.
so
Hey, what's happening, guys?
let me ask.
Yeah,
So
it's me.
let me ask everybody.
Oh,
Let me
what's up,
ask
Momo?
everybody this.
Hey, what's
What
up?
up?
Hold on.
So let me.
I'm having a man moment. So
Hey, don't
what's
cut
up?
the GM off. Don't cut the GM off, Momo. Let the
Yeah,
GM
Momo,
speak.
you were speaking. Come on. One person at a
Thanks,
time.
Drew. Thank you for that, man. Thank you. So let me ask everybody this: what do y'all view the franchise tag as? Because for me, I view it as a safety net for players. I don't
I
know what
think
your guys' takes on it and whatnot, but
what?
I think it's a
Wait
safety
for
net.
your turn, Bobo. You
Wait,
got
I
to
think
wait,
wait
I
for
think
the
hold
it's
on,
a
answer.
safety
Momo.
net because
Oh
I
Eat
think
boy,
some more.
that's a leash.
Eat some more okra. Eat some more
it
okra,
is a
Momo. Chill out.
again, it is a reach, but I think that they're trying to. When you're franchise tagging a player, you're basically trying to get more time to get a deal done. That's exactly what the Cowboys have been doing for years and years.
That franchise tag is a choker
I
collar.
know that should
Hold
not
on,
even
hold
be
on.
a.
It is a choker collar. I agree, Jesse.
Momo, be careful. That's your bestie.
I know this my but my bestie got come to the senses sometimes. The
Hey,
franchise tag is a way of doing because here's the thing, most teams don't do franchise tags
it's
because
true.
they know it's
Good teams.
counterproductive.
Good teams, Momo. Most good teams don't use it.
Exactly because it's counterproductive to do it.
I agree.
So Dan, here's a answer to your question. The last time the Eagles used the franchise tag was 2012, and we used it on Deshaun Jackson,
Yes, I remember that.
right? That's the last time we used the franchise tag. So with the Eagles, how Howie operates is we either going to sign you, we either going to trade you, or we going to let you walk. I mean, it's just that simple. You know what I mean? So we have a culture, and like that's where like I want to see Dallas succeed. I want to see the NFC East flourish, right? But Jerry to me is I feel you guys like I feel for you guys because Jerry is hindering Dallas from being what it needs to be. You know what I mean? There's a few things that me personally, some people think I hate that. I don't hate that. I just don't think, I think some quarterbacks, their expiration date on a team, at some point, it just comes to an end. I don't see Dak ever winning with Dallas. I just don't. I think he can go someplace else and see success. I just don't see it in Dallas. You know, the guy, he'll be what? You're trying to build something where let's say if it takes 2 years, you know, now Dak is what? Damn near 40, 37. You know,
Well,
it's just like,
right.
what are you doing? Like, Dak should have been traded 2-3 years ago.
Well, they shouldn't have gave him the second contract, is what I'm saying. They should have just played it out and then not give him the extension. They waited too long. So.
And who's to say how much it's going to go up with Puka getting signed?
Yeah, that's true too.
What do you think, Drew?
Well,
I
Jesse,
think he was lagging. Oh, there you go.
out here in California, can you guys hear me now? Look,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah, we can hear you.
California, and
Oh.
Puka
Now
is
we
a
can't
menace.
hear you again
Like,
now, Drew.
he has
You're
some
having a hard time.
tendencies.
Drew, you're going in and out again, Drew. We're not
What
trying
about-
to cut you off. Go ahead.
Hey,
What about now? Can you guys hear me?
We can now. Yeah.
Puka has some personality issues too. So, like the Rams are looking at, you know, do we want to give this guy a big money contract, which they eventually probably will, you know? But I mean, look, the NFL is a risk, man. 9 teams passed on Jalen Carter before we said, you know what, we'll take him. We felt like we had the locker room to support, you know, his immatureness and help him grow, and we took him in, and it's, you know, it's benefiting it's benefiting so far. But we do see some tendencies like spitting on Dak, and you know, wanting to fight dudes across the other side of the sideline. But I mean, it's a risk. And look, you want to win. Sometimes you have to have those type of guys on your team, and you have to have that leadership around him, which I think Dak is that type of leader. Unless they're not, as long as they don't go to the strip club, they say, "Hey, look, let's bring it in. You're gonna bring it in, man."
Yeah, I've said this before. I just think, I honestly think that Dak is a good person and whatnot. It's just, I just don't know if he has that dog. I don't know if he's got that dog. I don't know if he's got that dog in him. You know what I mean? Like the guy that's gonna get up off the ground and say, "Hey, I'm gonna lead this team to victory." I just don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not Tony Romo or that.
Philly Oldhead says the Eagles have less holes and problems than the Cowboys. Y'all need players. We have two spots to fill: safety and edge. Stop being a hater, Marcus.
Yeah, that's true. Come on, we know Marcus is a hater. The Eagles, this is, and look, again, I'm not trolling. The Eagles are in a different position than the rest of the teams in the NFC East. The rest of the NFC East are trying to rebuild their teams. They're rebuilding.
That's
Dallas is trying to
yep.
rebuild the offense. Washington is trying to rebuild everything. And the Giants, they have a solid defense, and they're trying to build something over there with the offense and offensive line. Whereas the Eagles
I
aren't
agree.
rebuilding anything. The Eagles are trying to retool and bring in players for the future. We're thinking about Lane Johnson, him leaving pretty soon. We're thinking about, Lane Dickerson, him maybe out of here a couple, maybe in a year or two. So we're looking at offensive line. We're looking at replacing tight end. So we're not rebuilding, we're retooling, whereas the rest of the division is rebuilding. And it's exciting for you guys, but we just are at a different position than the rest of the division right now.
I like the fact that you used the word retooling. I good one, Drew. I kind of like the retooling, but I can't agree with you completely on it. And I don't want to make this about the Eagles, but I don't agree with you wholeheartedly with that because I'm not gonna get into that. But I like the word retooling though. Hey, that's a good one. I like the retooling. The retooling.
Well, I like retooling too because it's better than using the word rebuild. I like that better.
Marcus, I agree with you, Marcus. I agree with you.
What did Marcus say? Marcus ain't never saying that.
He said we did Christian Parker, and now y'all about to lose AJ Brown.
Nah, he said, "Don't feed it to Drew. He's always trolling. Stop that nonsense."
Oh shit!
Marcus, get in here. Get him.
The Eagles got issues. The Eagles got issues, so knock it off, Drew. Stop trolling.
This is Unc Drew we're talking about.
I just said we're looking at, we have to rebuild or retool in certain areas, especially the offensive line. To me, the offensive line is the biggest. The offensive line is the place where we have to retool, and safety is a place where we have to retool. So
if you lose
outside
AJ
of
Brown,
that,
y'all gonna lose a lot when it comes to their offense.
Well, here's my perspective on that. Will we lose some production depending on what Howie does and trying to replace him? We will lose some production, right? But here's the thing: if we can run the football effectively the way we have been prior to last year, then I don't think we miss a beat. Because here's why. Why is AJ crying? Why does AJ want to leave? Because he wants the ball thrown to him more, right? So we have a formula, and the formula is run the football. The formula is going to be play action. The formula is going to be 11 and 12 man personnel. So when we get back to running the football effectively, we don't need you can replace 1,000 yards with 2 receivers. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, but I think in terms of the effectiveness and how the Eagles will win, it won't affect the win column at all.
Did you just say you can replace a 1,000-yard receiver with 2 receivers? That's what you said.
I said you can potentially replace 1,000 yards with 2 receivers. Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Or with two tight ends. Like Dallas Goedert had almost 600 yards last year alone. So if we bring in another high quality tight end, that could be another 500-600 yards. And
Jalen Hurts targeted your tight end last year. You're right. He made like 15 touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying alone. In the red zone, right? So, but if you get another tight, let's say we sign David Njoku, and then you bring in, I don't know about Hollywood Brown, but you bring in another quality like a Juan Jennings. I like Juan Jennings, big body, a red zone threat. So if you bring in a David Njoku who gives you another 500 yards, and you bring in a Juan Jennings to give you another 500 or 600 yards, that's the production that you're looking at from losing AJ, where AJ is not getting 1,400 yards like the first 2 years like he did before. Why? Because we have a formula, and that's running the football. And we got hella running backs. Tank, we already know about the GOAT, Barkley, and we picked up the kid Pierce. I mean, our running back room is deep, man. It's scary.
Is it?
Bruh, kidding me? That O-line. We just got to get that back up to par, baby. And one thing that
No,
we've
the
had
thing is, can you
rest.
repeat that? Can you repeat that again?
I ain't
Can you
scared of
repeat
this
that
shit.
for me? Can you repeat that same thing again?
Well,
You might have
here's the
you
thing.
might have had a good team or a good line or good running backs at one point, but can you repeat that?
That's a good point, Blue. And here's what I'll say to that. It remains to be seen. Now, my reasoning is this: for the last 5 years, we've made it into the playoffs. Where 3 of those years we made it deep into the playoffs, right? So you look at an NFC Championship, you're looking at the Super Bowl, where your starting linebacker, your starting O-line, especially for the 2,000-yard season for Barkley, you're playing all the way up into February, right? So now, how much time do you really have to rest before OTAs and before training camp and for all these things? And you can't nurse your injuries. You can't get the surgeries that you need. So one of the best things that happened to us this year was being put out in the first round so that Lane can get back healthy from the Liz Frank, so that Dickerson and Cam Jurgens can go get the deserved need and rest that they need, so that when we start the season, if they're fresh and back on point where they are, bro, the league is in trouble. You in trouble.
Lord, read some of the chats.
Clip
Yeah,
it.
Chat.
Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip
Clip
it.
it.
Clip it.
Clip
Clip
it. And clip this too. We're winning the division
I'm not.
3 in a row.
Oh wow.
3 in a row.
I ain't clipping that.
3.
Hey, Ultra.
3 times. 3 times
Ultra.
we're winning.
Up there. That's that South Memphis talk. You talking about some trees? There you go.
Three
There
times.
you go. Hey, Ultra Cowboy said, Lord, remember the Eagles' offense is so great that they lost to a depleted 49ers team.
Oh wow.
We did, but I mean, that don't hit like you think it do, Ultra. It don't hit because listen, Ultra. Here's the key thing. At our worst, at our rock bottom is 11 wins and winning the division. At our worst, we're 11 wins and win the division. At your worst, you're 7, 9, and 1. Make sense.
Marcus said your offensive line is
about?
mediocre, Drew, and Lane Johnson, old ass, is about to retire. Comic said the Eagles O-line is regressing and Saquon took a step back and your QB ain't throwing like Joe Burrow. Come on, Eagle Drew. Be realistic.
Everything I said was facts.
Bobby said, why do Eagles and Dallas have receiver problems? Weird.
That is
listen,
weird.
what teams don't have wide receiver
49ers got big problems. Yeah, a lot of
wide receivers are divas. This isn't nothing new.
Look what Ayuk did, Diggs did. Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah, they're all the same everywhere. It doesn't matter where they're at. They're all divas.
You forgot CD Lamb
And
sat out before
Jennings
he got his.
Yep.
Didn't CD sit out? I mean, let's not act like
Not
these
or
receivers aren't
CD or
divas.
no. CD didn't sit out, did he?
Well, he acts up too when he don't get the ball.
Well, he made it to.
He didn't sit out.
He made it to OTAs.
He
missed the voluntary shit, but he.
So he got signed before training camp.
Yeah, he made it to.
But I seen him act up too.
He got signed doing training camp. That's what
Exactly. But he didn't start training camp.
He didn't start it. No,
that's what I'm saying.
He didn't start it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So listen, wide receivers. It comes with the territory.
Wide receivers are divas, y'all.
The
wide receivers are the divas in the league.
Yeah,
they are.
D'Angelo, you're right. I just saw that, and I didn't know you was going to put that up there, but you were right, D'Angelo. All wide receivers, the top wide receivers are divas.
They're divas, man. They divas. It's real. I mean, you know what comes with the territory. That's just what it is. So I think what's important is to have a strong locker room. You got to have a strong locker room, and you have leadership and veterans in there that can kind of stir and direct these guys, and just say, "Hey, look, man, just get it together." You know what I mean? That's what we've been able to do. And if AJ wants to go, man, if somebody come get you, come get you.
Can I give you an example though on those diva receivers? Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham. We've heard there is now reports that Odell Beckham wants to come back into the NFL. And I'm like, no way. Odell Beckham.
He needs to sit his ass down.
I agree. Sorry, OBJ, but you got to sit down.
Hey, Drew, I did mute you, just making sure because you had something in the background, but you're good. Just unmute yourself when you're ready. Cool.
Great chat.
No, it's going great, you guys. Anything else?
Great chat. It's good that
Yeah.
people just bring their perspective.
Well,
Dan, you finna say something? You said well.
yeah. I just think everybody's got good points on the whole situation with the Pickens saga and everything. I just want them to find a solution and get it done. That's all I can say at this point.
Acquaintance, very good.
Yo, read that ultra chat.
That's right. And I'm
Lord, imagine being up 21-0 and losing 24-21. How do you have the highest paid offense in the NFL history and can't score a point in the entire half against the worst NFL defense?
Wow.
What the hell?
Well,
That's supposed to hurt my feelings.
No,
Yeah, that's supposed to make you trip and fall.
Are you crying? You hurting yet?
I see you limping though.
Yeah.
Twisted.
That's Uncle Drew. It's okay.
That's
It's all right.
That's that old age, man. That's that old age.
I know.
Marcus said, word on the street is that Jalen Carter's not happy that he hasn't gotten an extension.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know where you're hearing that from, Marcus. You better check your sources, Marcus.
I agree with Marcus.
Check your sources.
I don't think y'all gonna sign Jalen Carter. I look for Jalen Carter to be traded.
takes too long.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Would you be hurt if y'all did it, Drew?
I said I don't think that's going to happen.
I said, would you be hurt if y'all did it?
No.
Upset.
See, here's. Let me just say this. I have supreme confidence in Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman is not going to allow this football team to be mediocre. We are in championship win mode. We have championship DNA. We have that guy. Howie is that guy.
Oh my
So
God.
if he's giving up, if Carter's gone, I know we getting something tremendous for him. So I have that supreme confidence. I'm sorry. You guys don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about that, Ultra. Marcus, I don't know nothing
Now you
about
trolling. Now you trolling. Now you
Hey
trolling.
man,
Now
they
you trolling.
asked for it. They asked
Now,
for it.
now you trolling.
Well,
They asked
did
for
it.
it. They asked for it. You know, I got to get my dig in.
Shut
But seriously,
up,
I have-
Uncle Drew.
confidence in
I have-
Howie, man.
I have some news.
He can
to-
stand
I
up
have
for his
some news
team.
to report. It's just small. It's just a small bit of news and everything. But the Cowboys have re-signed Corey Ballantyne to a 1-year deal.
Who that is?
Corey Ballantyne, the defensive
Is that the water
back.
boy? That's the water boy.
No, that's the bench warmer.
No, he's basically the backup. He's basically the backup defensive back / special teams guy.
Hallelujah.
Okay, cool.
Just
Well,
a little bit of news. That's all.
Let me
Okay,
ask you
breaking
guys.
news. We found out.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you guys.
Go ahead.
Dallas,
Just a little bit.
let me ask you guys
All right.
this.
All right, Dan.
Jerry
Yeah,
said
Drew, okay?
he was going to bust the budget.
You're good.
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Jerry
Yeah, we
said
can hear you.
bust the budget.
Yeah, we can hear you.
He ain't busted a great really yet. How y'all feel about that, man?
I think he lied. I think he lied to us. I believe. Going back to his old
Busted your
ways.
bubble.
I have to see how from this point on, from this time until the start of the season, how it goes. I can't speak on it right now. So somebody else can answer that. Right now, I'm not. It's not about me trusting Jerry or Steven. I'm trusting Christian Parker's process. I've been saying this, so I can't speak on that right now.
All I can say is that it's not looking too good right now. Is what I can say. I'm not seeing the product. I want to see the entire product of how this is going to unfold. But as of right now, it's not looking too good.
Right now, it's looking better than it did last year. Let me say that. I can say that much. It's looking better than it did last year. With the pieces that we've added, It's looking better than it did last year. That's why I say I'm trusting the process. It's plenty of time between now and when the season starts. Like it's so much that can happen between now and when the season starts. So I have to trust the process. Do I like what they've done so far when it comes to the defense? Yes, I do. I can't lie about it. I like what they've done so far. So I'm trusting the process between now and when the season starts. Now you ask me this when the season starts, I might give you a different take. But as for right now, I can't answer the question.
And they did say, Lloyd, that they're not done yet. They just waiting, I guess, we just like certain people, like Dan said, we can't just sign names, or Ultra said, we can't just sign names just because we need them right now. Let's just wait to see what's the product in September. And even then, you still got to see the products on the field. You could have went and signed all these big names and put them on the field, and you could put the dream team together and it don't succeed under what we're trying to do anyway. So you got to give it time and see what happens. Who we got come September and who we're going to put on the field come September, and then see what they could put together come September. That's, right now it's hard to answer that question.
Hey, Drew, they said the 3 words of doom: trust the process.
Yeah, Giants have been trusting the process for 10 years.
Let's say it again, Oscar.
Yeah.
And listen, the reason why Jesse said that, like I'm a Sixers fan, right? I'm everything Philly. I'm not like some of y'all. No, I'm just joking. But now I'm Philly, Sixers, Flyers, Eagles. Like that's all I do. I don't rock with nothing else. And being a Sixers fan is like being a Dallas Cowboy fan. Like they're that neck and neck. You got Joel Embiid, an awesome player, can't get past the second round, can't stay healthy. Just the process has been garbage. So when I hear that word, it just makes me throw up in my mouth. So being a Sixers fan, man, I know how it feels to be a Dallas fan through and through because we suck.
Side note, Uncle Drew. Side note: are you gonna go easy on my Rangers this weekend? You gonna go easy on them?
Man, I hope you beat the brakes off the Rangers, man. Go fight.
Oh, gosh, don't be doing that.
Go.
Boots their asses. Boots their ass.
Yeah, that's right, Jesse. We can agree on that. Fighting Phils all day. No, but look, honestly, I think the whole division. I've said it before. I think everybody's done decent moves. Nothing really to move the needle. So until somebody makes a big deal like Dallas, I don't agree with the whole going all in and trading for these, the Bobby Wagners and the Crosby. I think that's counterproductive for Dallas. I do, and not that I don't want you to have things.
Front seats are reserved for seniors or riders with special needs.
If you're trying to build and establish something, bring in the young guy, grow with the young guy, trading up and get rid of 2 potential quality players for 1 potential bust is a bad idea. You got the 12th and you got the 20th pick, stay there, draft those players and have them grow with CP in that system and do it that way. Groom that deep, bring it up so it can be something special potentially. CP.
Wait a minute, Drew. Somebody TV or something is playing in the background. Who TV is that?
Is that mine? No, mine's off.
I don't have TV on. Is
Sound
that
like
Jesse?
No, Jesse's muted. It's not Jesse because I heard the train and I muted him. So it's somebody else that had like wrestling.
I
or
just
something.
muted everybody. I don't know who it is. I just muted everybody. So just I'll unmute you guys. Just make it sure.
Good looking, Logan. Because it was something in the background. Logan said that he didn't want us to get copyrighted, so it was somebody playing something in the background. Like, yep. But I don't hear it no more. So go ahead, Drew. Yeah, I hear it now. I hear it now. Wait, Drew. I hear it
It's
now.
Oscar. It was Oscar. It's Oscar. It's Oscar.
Oh, okay.
Or Momo. It's Momo. It's Momo. It's Momo. Sorry.
Momo still up here?
Momo.
Yeah. To me, I'm looking at the Giants is to me our biggest potential threat. And here's why I say that. Dallas is looking to build a defense. You're rebuilding. The Giants they have dogs over there. They got dogs. And if they can get somebody to just come put it in the right place, there's not much. Man, like Caleb Downs on that defense or Styles, bruh, that their defense, they have some dogs. So right then and there, that's going to help them be competitive. Scatterboo is the quarterback is a dog. Neighbors, listen, to me, they could potentially be the team that's like knocking on our door. Whereas Dallas, yeah, you got the offense, defense, and Washington, I don't know, man. I like what they're doing, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Brandon, Brandon, appreciate you coming in. Brandon said, Jaxson Smith-Njigba'S got overpaid. He said most overpaid player in NFL history. Marcus said, this is what Marcus, here's my guy, boy. That's my guy. Marcus said, what Marcus shit at? Marcus said, damn, what is shit? I just saw it. Somebody removed it. Oh, he said Giants ain't nothing. Stop, Drew.
CT is not real.
I'm serious though.
What do you see? I'm trying to highlight it.
I'm just saying, if you look at the talent that the Giants have on defense. Their defense line they have some dogs. Their linebackers may be questionable. Safety, I mean, there's some question marks there, but I think what they have, you can play or add pieces to them, which they've done in the off season, and they can see quicker results for me than Dallas can, because I don't see the talent that Dallas, like New York has talent. Outside of Quentin Williams, and I'll give you Quentin Clark. I'll give you Kenny Clark. Outside of it, it's a little. Yeah, it's a little.
So you're saying our offense, what we did last year, is not going to be better than theirs?
Say that again.
Our offense is not going to be better than the Giants?
No, I think your offense will be better than the Giants. But what have we been preaching? You won't get it. Offense that wins championships. What wins championships? Thanks to you and your hack.
I get it, but we're working on our defense. So you're right. They are going to do better. You're absolutely right.
I think Dallas will be better.
So, but to say that, they're going to be probably better than us, I don't know about that one.
Look at the talent, Rock. I challenge you, Rock. Do this, nephew. Go look at the talented players that the Giants have, especially on the O-line, compared to who Dallas, compared to who Washington has, compared to who we have. Compare the talent that they have, especially at edge rusher, and they still got that beast in the middle. Compare their defensive line to everybody else's, and I guarantee you.
No, they do got a good line. I told that to Jesse. I said it.
Oscar, I muted you, Oscar, because we heard your background. Whenever you want to come back in, just unmute yourself.
But the biggest,
no, Momo's background.
Momo muted.
I know I muted him because it's his background.
But the biggest thing I've always said is that the battle is always won in the trenches. Dallas has always built that offensive line over the last several years, and that's been going as tremendously as they can. And they've been trying to build the defensive line. And we couldn't stop the run when we went 12-5 in those 3 straight years. We couldn't do it. But now all of a sudden we can stop the run. With Willis and Kenny Clark.
My thing is that you're underestimating the value of Christian Parker. I think when it comes to Siobhan Revel and when it comes to Deron Bland, if he comes back from that foot injury 100%, and when it comes to the ones that he's brought in for as a secondary, so this is his expertise. And I think you're underestimating the value of having him on not just this team, but when he was on your team, because you're not giving him any credit. I think we have talent in the secondary, because if we didn't have talent, none of those players would be there. Deron Bland wouldn't have got his contract. He was an all-pro. You do realize and recognize that. No, you don't. But Deron Bland was an all-pro. You got Siobhan Revel. He's very talented. He just need to have the right coach. Like, when I say you're underestimating Christian Parker, You're not recognizing what he did with the players that he was around for as working with the secondary, not just with your team, but when he was in Miami, when he was with Green Bay, when he was with Denver. Like these players have spoke out about him in general. So with that being said, I'm looking for him to come in and change this whole secondary. That's why he put the coaches in place to where he have the right coaches in place to where they can coach up the different positions when it comes to the defense. You say we don't have in no talent other than Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark, and that's not true. That's not true. It's plenty of talent when it comes to the defensive side in the secondary with the pickups that we get, and even with certain linebackers that's on the team. So with that being said, yeah, you trying to take away from the Cowboys, and I can't allow you to do that, Drew,
No,
because that's what you feel, that is no talent on the defense, but that's what you feel. But you're on the outside. You ain't recognizing that Deron Bland had 5 interceptions as a rookie when Jordan Lewis was hurt. You ain't recognizing that Deron Bland became an all-pro on this team after his rookie. Like, you're not recognizing none of that. So you
I
don't know
recognize.
the exact talent that we have on our team. So by you speaking on that we don't have any talent on defense, I can't let you ride with that, my guy.
Well, I'm not saying that. When I say talent, I look at like what Deron Bland did 3 years ago. What has he done? What has he done since that 1 year?
He was hurt. He been hurt. He been hurt. That's why I
Right.
said if he comes
So,
back from that foot injury.
right, but and he hasn't been able to do that since. Even when
He's
he's healthy,
he's been hurt. He wasn't healthy. He's been hurt. So that's what I'm saying. He's been hurt. He's been hurt each season after that. He's been hurt. That's what I'm saying.
right. But the best ability is availability, and like we could say the same thing about Nakobe Dean. Like Nakobe Dean throughout his year has been hurt, but the times that he's been available, he's been extremely productive. Where
But you wanted the Cowboys again.
You can't say the same about Deron Bland when he is healthy. He doesn't really produce outside of that.
He ain't been healthy the last 3 years, Drew.
Okay,
since his All-Pro year, he hasn't been healthy. So how can you say that?
So when I say he's not available,
so but you wanted us to get Nakobe Dean, who's not available. You wanted us to get Nakobe Dean, who you said has much talent, and he's not available.
But the purpose the reason why I wanted you to get Nakobe Dean is to help set the culture, to help bring up the younger players of the teams you're going to be drafting, to help bring them up in CP system. See here, I think now I can say the same thing about you, Lloyd. You're overestimating CP, and here's why. Okay, this is CP's first gig as a DC. He's not called one play in a game. He's never adjusted to any offensive coordinator ever in NFL experience. He's never done it before, right? So for you to just automatically say, oh, he's going to make a difference, in which he could, he might not. CP is you can say he's boom or bust, and I'm not trolling, right? It could be boom or bust. He's going to have growing pains. He may have growing pains the entire first year because he's never called a game against any OC.
Hey, Drew, that can go back to you guys too. Don't you have a new offensive coordinator too?
Yeah, but we're talking about defense.
I totally agree with you. You won't get
pushback. But to respond to what you just said, Drew, that can go. It can. You don't know. I don't know. We don't know. But just like you said, he can have growing pains. It's a possibility he might not have growing pains. We don't know how Christian Parker actually is going to run this defense. But for you to say that he's never called a play, you're expecting because he hasn't called a play for it not to work. Because this is what you're saying. Because you're speaking about him having growing pains.
I'm not expecting not to work. What I'm saying is the reality is that it might not work.
So what if it does? We don't know. We don't know.
But what I'm saying is, like, here's the advantage I give Sean Mannion over CP, and they're in the same position, right? Is that CP has been he's been given a defense that is devoid of talent, devoid of
Like I said,
impact players outside of Quentin Williams and Clark, right? And he's literally been told, look, we don't know about Ravel, we don't know about Bland, we don't know what's going on, we don't know how Overshown, if he's going to fit, but we're going to use him. So take this and take lemons and make lemonade.
So hold on, Drew. What about when we had Kellen Moore? We didn't know what we were gonna do with Kellen Moore.
Let me just finish, and I'll let you go. Whereas Sean Mannion has been literally given the keys to a Ferrari with horses.
That's not true. Your offense wasn't in the top 20 last year.
Listen, but I'm saying
Joe.
last year, but look at the body of work that we've produced since Howie Roseman.
You lost to a 49ers team that had like 10 players on IR.
And Joe, if we're going back, we just won a Super Bowl the year before that with this same offense.
What you don't realize,
hold on, address that. Don't say
Okay, but who you had? You had Kellen Moore though, right?
Wait a minute, Rock. Drew, wait a minute, Drew, because
but I'm saying this
is the thing. This man chose to come to the worst defense in the league. And you mean to tell me this is the great? He could have went anywhere. He could have went fucking anywhere with a better talent that you speak about when it comes to other teams and players and all that. Like, he chose to come to the worst defense in the league. And for you to expect,
who else was calling for CP, Lloyd? Who else was calling for CP?
Do you know? We don't know. We don't know, Drew.
But nobody
you don't know. You don't know.
But he came for a reason to set a point.
After Salah left.
Joe said that they want the Niners wanted him as DC.
Yeah, after Salah left, they wanted him.
Actually called CP. We don't know that, and we can't pretend that we do know that. You don't know that, Drew.
Facts.
He's trying to do a point, set a point so he can do a legacy.
He chose to come to the worst defense in the league.
Let's reset.
Because look what happens if he turns it around, Drew. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but like if he turns it to top 15, then he's going to get a job elsewhere as a head coach.
Right, you're not.
So Uncle Drew, hold on. You said you're going to let me go. Hold on.
Right, but they cut me off. You're not hearing me. I'm not saying that it's not going to work. I'm just saying that out of how things play out in the NFL, how we know them, typically a coordinator that is a rookie himself, that's never called a game, that doesn't typically happen where he comes and turns around and makes a bottom defense into a top 50.
That's not true.
You could say the same about your offense. Then.
Well, hold on. What about
Moore first time as an offensive coordinator?
Why you guys are stealing my thunder?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Rock.
You gotta be faster, Rock.
You cannot go there, Drew. You can't go there because we have proven fact when it comes to a first-time coordinator calling plays. So you can't go there, Drew.
Dan Quinn.
No, Dan Quinn was a defensive coordinator from the beginning when he started with the Seahawks.
No, but look what he did with
Washington.
Kellen Moore came into Kellen Moore had never called plays as an offensive coordinator, and this team was number one in offense. So you can't say that, Drew. Come in.
My man stole my thunder.
No, that's Rock's thunder. I want to make sure I put that out to everybody. That's all Rock's thunder.
Right.
No, but hold on. But let me finish that one then. Then he goes to Eagles. Right. He goes to the Eagles. And what happened that year? You tell me, Drew. All right, thank you.
But Dan Quinn went from 30th to 7th in defense.
The context, not the same, guys. The context is not.
You got that, Joe, right?
And you're
I think we're losing content. Then I don't know.
Hold on, how's it not the same? You just said he never called plays. Kellen Moore never called plays. He's going to a team that his bad defense. Kellen Moore went to the team that we had good talent, but it wasn't there. He came, turned it around. Then Quinn was there. Okay, he did his job. Then he goes to you guys. You guys changed, your offensive coordinator like your underwears. And then you took him. What happened? He took you to the Super Bowl. So it's the same concept. He never called plays.
See, what y'all have to realize, Drew don't want us to be great. That's all.
My point. This is
don't want us to be great.
Was Jalen Hurts happy with their offense coordinator last year?
Hold on, let me just say this. Did
to an offense that was already established, or did he have to build an offense from scratch?
He had the best running back and offensive line in the league, so it was already established.
You're not answering my question.
That I just answered it.
No, Joe,
I just answered it, dude. Listen.
Tell him, Joe. Tell him, Joe.
I just answered it.
He's answering your question, Drew. I don't know what you want him to say.
No,
yeah.
He's not answering it. It's a yes.
How am I not? I just told you had the best running back and offensive line in the league.
That's him saying yes.
Yes, that's me saying yes. That's me saying yes.
So all we had was
Drew. You want him to say in Spanish? Sí.
Sí.
hey, but they had the best offensive line in the league, right? Last year, and they had
best running back too. I'll give you Saquon was running all over everybody.
And they didn't do shit. Why was that? Why was he running all over the place?
Kellen Moore's scheme?
Because
I don't know.
Hurts wasn't doing good? Is that what you want?
The offense.
I just said your offensive line was the best in the league. I don't know.
Yeah, but when I asked you earlier, Drew,
I could give you.
And Drew, I asked you earlier, is it this? Are you going to do the same thing? You might have the same team, but are you going to roll around and do the same? Are you going to roll and make the Super Bowl? Because you might have. What?
We're playing a completely different scheme right now. We're playing.
So we don't know. Then we don't know how you're going to look this year. Then that's what we're saying.
And I agree.
You can.
Blue.
Okay. That's it.
We're just saying, Drew, everything you say about our defense, you could say about your offense. They're two. Yes, it is. They're two different coordinators, and they're outside. They weren't elite yet last year. They weren't good enough last year. Your offense and our defense both weren't good enough.
Which goes back to what I was saying, Joe and Blue. He's saying that we don't have talent on the defense other than Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark. That's not fucking true. That's what I'm trying to get in Drew's head. Even though he's entitled to his own opinion, but he's on the outside looking in when it comes to the Cowboys, because you can't tell us shit when it comes to the Cowboys.
And Drew, there's still 2 first rounders they have left, and I don't want them to rely on rookies to come in and play, but maybe they could trade. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if they're going to get Jordan Brooks. We don't know if they're going to get a linebacker and trade. Right now it's not looking good. I'll give you that, but I don't know, man.
Well, Joe, that's my point, man. That's all I'm saying is, like, in the position that CP is in, you just proved my point. You potentially could be looking at rookies coming in to make an impact on the team that you guys are hoping to be a playoff team.
But what did CP do it when your guys came in? He
did the same with you guys. He changed your defense.
Hold on. Let's read this. Hold on, Joe. Marcus said this. I could see Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell aggression because of the loss of Christian Parker. He made them great players in his system. Right? Now, let's go back what Lloyd said. Lloyd said he had a choice to go wherever, 49ers, or maybe a different team. He chose the very last team that sucked. And your competitor, same division. He's trying to prove a point to you guys. That was more for you guys. That's why he went there. He could have chosen somewhere else.
You think that, Rock? You think he had to reach to us?
Maybe. What if he doesn't?
Hey, Marcus, let me ask.
What if he wants to play you twice a year? Okay, go ahead.
Marcus, let me ask Marcus this question, and please answer it. What happened to Keely Ringo? How come CP couldn't make him an all-pro corner?
You guys never had a DB2. Keely Ringo is not even a starter in this league, and he made him a competent corner.
Drew's trying to ask.
I love how you guys moved and
because what are you asking? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Marcus just said that he made.
Oh, you're going on what Marcus said. Okay, Marcus.
Yeah, he's trying to ask Marcus.
Marcus isn't even on the panel. No,
I know, but he's trying to ask. He's trying to ask Marcus.
No, it's because I read it. I read his comment.
We all know that he didn't make. Now, did he help in their development? Of course, those guys were talented coming out of the draft. So, what happened to Kelly Ringo? How come he couldn't make Keely Ringo an all-pro?
Ringo's trash. So yeah, exactly. Marcus is right.
And now you down playing Christian Parker. Talking about why you couldn't make Adoree Jackson that way neither. He was trash.
He made him decent. He made him decent at the end of the year.
At the end of the year, he did.
Yeah, at the end of the year, he made him decent, and that's from your Eagles fans, not us.
He did play decent. But does he have more talent than Cooper DeJean and also Quinyon Mitchell?
we're hoping to add more in this
So
draft.
don't sit here and make it
We're
seem
hop-
don't make it like CP made those guys. Like, come on.
Yeah, he drafted them and developed them.
And don't you act like that when it came to the draft.
The draft is around the corner.
That you wanted to draft Cooper DeJean.
We did want to draft. Who you think CP called the shots?
Did you want to draft Cooper DeJean? Did you know who Cooper DeJean was?
We don't do things. You think CP was?
I'm asking you a question, Drew. Did you?
No, he's asking you a question, Drew.
Did you want to draft Cooper DeJean? Because nobody knew shit about what Cooper DeJean could do.
I did want to draft Cooper DeJean. Yes, I did.
My gosh.
I did want to draft Cooper DeJean.
Do you have that? Do you have that anywhere?
Is that clipped? Is that clipped?
Is that clipped anywhere? Are you actually saying it? 2016, when he got, you can't. That's what I'm asking.
We don't operate like Arlington. Okay, that's the point. Y'all think y'all got?
Yeah, you have 2 wins. We got 5.
CP is good, bro. I think he has potential, but we don't know, right?
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Same with your offense, Drew.
If you think CP was the catalyst that helped defense together, you're fooling yourself.
So let me ask you this, Drew. Let me ask you this, because if I remember correctly, back in the day, back in the day when we got Kellen Moore, you guys were fucking trolling us. Is that right or wrong?
We were no, you guys were trolling us.
No, I'm saying when we got Kellen Moore.
When we had Kellen Moore on our team,
you guys were trolling us.
As an offensive coordinator, were you guys trolling us? No, you weren't.
If you listen to the show to the head, you heard me say the talent that was on this team.
You have a top 5 offensive. How can I troll you? See,
you were saying Dallas sucked. No, but you aren't saying we're Dallas sucked as when.
I'm not trolled. Listen, Kellen Moore, Dak Prescott had some of the best years of his professional career under Kellen Moore. Am I lying?
Okay, but what I'm saying before, when we signed them, and we needed a offensive coordinator, and we signed them, if I remember correctly, I was either in Brian's channel, I think it was Brian or Mark, I don't remember. The Eagles were trolling us because we signed within, because we couldn't go out and go find somebody.
That wasn't me, Mark. That wasn't me. I can't troll if your offensive coordinator is having your offense in the top 5 the time he was
I think Steven
having the best years when he was under him. So
I think it was Stephen Jones who wanted him to take over, and Jerry was like, no, Mike McCarthy's going to stay. So they wanted him to be the head coach. There was people in the organization that wanted him to be the head coach.
No, Dak had his best year when Moore left and McCarthy called the plays in 2024. He wasn't with us. He was in San Diego. I call it San Diego. I know it's the Chargers, but he was in San Diego.
I call it San Diego too, Oscar. I like that.
It's 2024. He had his MVP, runner-up MVP, if you want to call that.
Oscar, look at Dak's numbers. The best years he had were under Kellen Moore.
No, Oscar just gave you his best year, and it was under Mike McCarthy.
I'm not talking about just 1 year.
That's not true.
About the body of work when Kellen Moore was.
Well, I think for the majority of his career, Moore's been the OC, so that's like just a given.
He's been on the staff, yeah.
So he actually had his best year in 2023 when he had 4,500 yards passing with 36 touchdowns. It was in 2023. 2024, he had 1,900 yards passing.
Well, that was the year he got hurt, and the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's a year got hurt. Yep.
I know that.
Well, let me take that back. His best year was in 2019. He had 4,900 yards passing.
And who was the OC?
It wasn't Kellen Moore.
Who was the OC?
Linehan, I think. Scott Linehan.
Yeah, I think it was Scott Linehan.
Yeah.
But if you look at
he left the following year.
The body of work that Dak has had with
he beat out Kellen Moore in 2016 in his rookie year, and then Kellen Moore was the QB coach ever since then.
His best years collectively was with Kellen compared to with anybody. So why would I troll that? I'm not going to troll.
His best year was with Scott Linehan. We just
Linehan,
4,900 yards passing, 4,900, almost 5,000 yards passing.
Years, plural. Years, not year. Years. His best production years was with Kellen. So,
let me get some of that oodles and noodles.
Oh no!
I think Kellen coached a majority of the time. That's why.
What is that?
I'm about to eat tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes. About to make But no, listen. Look. All I'm saying is the position that CP in is they're the same where they're rookies and never called
plays before, right? You won't get any pushback from me on that. No pushback. But here's the caveat between the two. Sean Mannion's coming into he's given the keys to a Ferrari and say make it work. And CP has been given the keys to something else that he has to be like, hey, here's the body.
Here we go.
Rebuilding. I mean, you guys agreed with me earlier when I said that. You guys are rebuilding, retooling. So that goes for both the offense and the defense.
Yes, I agree with you there, Drew.
Defense.
You did say you guys were rebuilding though. You did say that.
That's
once.
what he said. That's what he's saying. Yeah, he's saying it. Yeah.
No, he said retool, but no, he did say rebuild first.
Retooling. You guys are rebuilding. We're retooling. There's a difference.
But your first words before you said retooling, you said rebuild.
Oh,
yeah. No, I'm telling you, I know what I heard. We can go back on it. He said it himself, and then he switched it and said retooling.
You understand what I'm saying, though?
I know. I got you.
You understand what I'm saying, bro? And I'm trying to keep it G. I'm trying to keep it strictly football.
No, I got you.
No, that's
no,
awesome,
good,
Drew. You're doing great, Drew. You're doing great, Drew. Thank you.
I'm just CP just as he has more work cut out for him. And look, he could make the defense a top 10. I don't know. Our coordinator we could end up with the top offense. I don't know. But what I do know is what each of them have been given and what they're told to work with it. And Mannion is in a far better position than CP is in.
Oh, wow.
Talent
I disagree with that.
And everybody has the right to do so.
I just think with the 2 first-round picks, Drew, you're not taking that really into consideration. That Dallas has 2 first-rounders. I'll agree with you. The defense right now, it's not looking great. We did get some good DB help, I feel, but I feel they need another DB and another linebacker and even another pass rusher to even be competitive. So I know what you're hinting at, but I want to see what they do with these first 2 picks. I honestly want to see what you guys do at 23
We're talking
too.
right now, yeah. As of right now, we're just trying to say.
Leo. Damn, I got quiet.
Yeah, y'all know how to get quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you guys are going great. What are you guys happening?
I'm trying not to.
Lloyd, real quick. Leo said, can you send him the link?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not talking as much because of the allergies.
That's okay, buddy. You're doing great.
Dan, save all your energy for your film breakdown, GM.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Drew. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the GM, brother.
Nah,
good
love.
Thank you.
Much love, Drew. Much love.
He works hard. He works hard on that, Drew. He takes passion. Yeah, he takes his time and does it. Yeah.
It's fun to sit there and break down film and
yeah.
Now, salute to you, Dan. Keep doing that, bro. That's why you done. To me, you the GM.
Good shit, Dan.
Nah, he's good at it. He's over there. I'm like, whoa, how is he? What is he talking about? Whoa, he's shocking me.
I appreciate that.
Don't you think about it, Uncle Drew. He ain't going back.
Yeah, you can't have him. He's ours.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah, we could probably take a trade. How much you want to give us for him? That's just,
Damn, Blue.
He's untouchable. Wow. He's untouchable.
Wow,
that's what I'm saying.
He put a price on your ass. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We're gonna put a tag. We're gonna put a tag on him.
No, hey,
we're gonna tag French tag him.
I'm taking this. You guys are taking this all wrong. I want to see how much he's worth to these guys. That's all. Well, I'm not saying I'm going to take it.
They put a price tag on. Oh my
Uncle Drew, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. I'm a French tag his ass. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh, there you go. How much are you going to franchising him? How much is he worth? That's what I want to know. He's good. Yeah.
Hey, now, if Leo gives him a couple gummies, then we're fucked.
I know. We have to give him up.
Hey, now we need a first. We need at least a first and a second round pick for him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Drew. Wow. Nah. Hey, Drew. I tell you what, Drew. I'll get away with it. I'll be your mercenary. For a couple picks. Gave me a third and a fourth. I'll get a white fan. I'll kidnap him.
Bro, the
you
only
can't
thing he's
have
gonna
them.
give you is 7-Eleven straws, and that's it. You're going.
Yeah, that's what Jesse will give you. You don't want that offer.
All right, Joe. Joe say he got to go back to work, y'all. He'll be in the chat.
All right, Joe.
All right, see you,
Yo,
Joe.
good stuff, brother.
Yeah.
Who had to go back to work?
Joe.
Demasi.
Hey, Joe, that's my guy.
Yeah, he's our guy too. He's a great guy.
Yeah, love Joe.
Great people. All right, we got Leo up in here, guys.
Yo.
So get everything set up before you get on here, Leo.
Yeah, come on, champ.
Hey, Philly Head, I don't need you to tell me, man. That's my guy. I'm always sending the link. I don't need you to tell me to send him the link.
Blue, as soon as he does it, Blue, as soon as he does it, hit the M button.
I got you. I was like,
Philly Head, Philly old head. Send Leo the link. Send Leo. I sent Leo the link, my guy.
Hey, you know.
How's it going, Leo?
Hey,
What's good, Leo?
I think Leo on the road though. Leo, you ain't gonna be able to shut out your shit, right?
Yeah, nah. Hey.
oh, that's true. I forgot he's not home.
Nah. I didn't connect.
Is he there?
Hey,
Well, hold on. You didn't connect with Drew because he's in Cali.
I'm in La Jolla, man.
Oh, what?
You in La Jolla? How long you gonna be there for?
He's leaving now. He told you all late.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm not. We're leaving. We're going to leave in the morning, and then we're headed to Baltimore. And hold on.
Oh, thanks for the invite, Leo. I could have.
Yeah, Drew. He was there for a whole week.
Hey, Leo, did you give us an invitation?
You see what kind of friend he is, huh?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. I couldn't. It's like so many mics, and it's messing up with how I can hear things here. But I was saying that I'm actually in La Jolla, man. I'm leaving in the morning though, and then we're flying down. Well, we're flying up to Seattle, and then we're leaving Seattle, and then we're headed to Baltimore, and then I'll be back home on Wednesday.
Oh, how long are you gonna be in Seattle for?
Just for the day.
You don't mind me asking. Oh, for the day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have family up there. That's why I was asking.
It's all. I gotta. We're in the middle of an acquisition, so we have to go and take tours of some of the facilities and stuff like that, and meet with people. And it's all a whole fuck amount of paperwork that has to be signed and fucking shit, y'all. I fucking hate this. You know what I'm saying? But it's what we have to go through. So that's why. And I'm actually at a friend's house right now. So that's why.
Salute, man. Salute.
Leo.
Yeah.
Weather's nice, ain't it?
Bro.
Don't make him stay over here. He might like it too much. You don't have to stay if you don't like it.
Weather's nice, ain't it?
Bro. I'm up here.
Leo, it's 34 degrees here. It's 34 degrees here right now.
95.
Don't remind him.
Listen, man. I talk to my wife a couple of times a day. You know what I'm saying? And she has no problems reminding me. But, bruh, I understand now, Drew. I mean, I really understand. Every time I come out here, it's like, oh, yeah, that's right. But
beautiful out
I understand. Yeah, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
I love Philly, man. But that weather, it's,
Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Cali's different.
It is different.
Yeah. The only thing, like, I would say, like, for me, the biggest blessing is that I don't have to deal with no TSA and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you know what I mean? But good God, dog, I could do this all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Are you going to dispensaries?
All the time. You know what I'm saying?
You got any dispensaries over there, Cali?
Yeah, well, actually, we actually took a look at. I went to visit a friend, Kika. You know what I'm saying? And we went and talked to her for a hot second. I hit a couple of spots, but nothing.
You don't have to say too much, but yeah, you're good.
Yeah, nothing like nothing crazy or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just been, one thing after another. I'm starting to realize, you know what I'm saying? Lord, I'm feeling my age, dog. I'm feeling my age. I was looking at my business partner. He was looking at me. He was like, dog, you look. I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say I was listening to y'all and I was loving what I was hearing. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I want to say this, to Lloyd's point about, underestimating, Christian Parker versus overestimating Christian Parker.
Okay.
And the point that he was making about how Christian Parker could have chose any team to go to, chose the Dallas Cowboys. And I want to say this to you. I believe, just like I believe Drew thinks the same way that I do. We want to see Christian Parker successful, except for when they play us.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
But we're big Christian Parker fans.
That's fact.
But and I hear I hear from what place you guys are coming from when you make the argument about why can't Christian Parker do this, why can't Christian Parker do that, and why not us? You understand what I'm saying? And here's the thing: you guys have had him for a while now, long enough that you have a thing about you think something about him. Would it be too far to say that? It wouldn't be too far out of the room to say he's a pretty smart guy, right? You know what I'm saying? Based off of everything that you have seen and heard, every Christian Parker interview, and pretty much every Christian Parker move up to this point. He's a pretty smart guy, right?
He's got his moves, yes.
And it looks like that, here's the thing. Christian Parker choosing to come to the Arlington Cowboys, and I'm not trolling, I'm just
you're good. That's we understand what you're talking about. You're good.
Right. Him coming rather coming to the Cowboys rather than any other team that he had a choice to in the league. It wasn't it had nothing to do with trying to get back at the Eagles or some revenge.
No, I think it's a challenge.
No. I'm not saying that. No. It could be a challenge or it could be something. Maybe. Hold on.
Hear me out.
Where am you? Sorry.
You guys he is going to be a first-year defensive coordinator. And it looks as though that for all intent and purposes, Jerry and Steven are allowing him to make this defense in his image, okay? Because that was what was probably going to be a requirement for him to come to the Dallas Cowboys. And so far, it looks like that's probably what it is. Can't confirm that, but it just looks that way. And you guys like the looks. Now, here's the thing. It was smart for Christian Parker to go to the Dallas Cowboys because when he begins his first year as a defensive coordinator, it will be his third year within the NFC East. And when you are an offensive coordinator, any little advantage that you can have, especially a first-year offensive coordinator, he's already got all the homework on at least on all the teams in the NFC East, including the one he just left. So that gives him a greater than average chance of being successful against teams that he's been playing for the last 3 years. He knows the NFC East. So if you're a first-year offensive coordinator, what better place to go and have a better than average chance of success than being in the very division that you have been in? Ain't no team in the NFC East that Christian Parker don't know. He actually knows one of them inside out. He knows one of them inside out. He knows everything about the Philadelphia Eagles. As far as he's concerned, he's already game planned however many times against the Giants. He's already game planned however many times against the Commanders. Scouted them all, knows their tendencies, whatever. Any little shifts or differences, he knows that about at least 3 teams that's going to be on his schedule twice a year. He knows that. And when you're an offensive coordinator, a first-year offensive coordinator, it would be smart. If it would have been a smart decision, it would have been as smart a decision had he went to the hold on for a second.
Go ahead, Blue.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. It would have been
Wait a minute, Leo. Go ahead, Blue.
Hey, Leo, I'm listening from the background, but I have to get going. I have to go have dinner and stuff like that. But I'm listening, though. I'm going to have you guys on my phone and on YouTube and stuff like that. But good show, you guys.
Yeah.
And chat, you guys. If you guys can hit that like button, go over there to his channel and hit that and subscribe. Over there.
and hit that like button for the Next Level Sports Lounge. And I appreciate everybody here. You guys have a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my guy. You're welcome.
Now, again, it would have been as smart of a decision had he went to the Commanders, or it would have been as smart of a decision had he went to the Giants. By staying within the division that he's been in for the last 3 years, he has a better than average chance of success, at least against those teams, fresh out. And any little advantage, because again, just like we're accustomed to going through the growing pains of a new offensive coordinator, because we've had a different one every year, particularly since Jalen's been the starting quarterback. That's nothing new for this team, this organization. We go through it every year. So fucking what? But for Christian Parker and the Dallas Cowboys, what he is building, yes, it's still a multi-years long rebuild, but so far he's putting y'all on that path to be a problem. You're still on that path, but I don't think that it has anything to do with the challenge. Any job would have been a challenge. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think it had anything to do with wanting to get back at the Eagles or anything like that. No, I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's hedging his bets, and it's smart of him to do that, especially when he knows if he'd have went to any other division, he'd have had the same challenges, but not the same advantages. He don't know those teams today, not like he knows these teams, especially one that's in the division.
It still would have been a challenge because he went to the worst defense.
No. Listen, I said any team would have been a challenge. Any team. He's a first-year defensive coordinator. That's a challenge in of itself.
But it's a greater challenge when you go to, even as your first time calling plays as a defense coordinator, you go to the worst defense in the league. That's a greater challenge than any other team. That's a greater challenge.
That's what I was saying too. Yeah.
Listen. I am not saying he's not taking over the 31st ranked defense in the league. I'm not saying that's not a challenge. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that when you make that decision, when you make those kinds of decisions, any little advantage you can get in putting yourself in a position to be successful, you're going to go for. And what better a way to get an advantage is by staying in a division where all the teams you already know.
But Leo, you're absolutely, that's facts what you're saying. I get what you're saying there. That is true. That makes sense what you're saying.
Again, we all agree he's smart. You understand what I'm saying?
How long was he with you guys?
We had him for what, 2-3 years?
I had him for 2 years. Yeah, y'all had him for 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
So, do you know he was in Denver for the
with
same
Vic Fangio? Yes.
So he was in Denver,
and he was in Miami,
and he was in Green Bay.
Without Vic Fangio, but them other two teams, yes, we know.
And what I'm saying is he know other divisions too because he was with Denver, he was with Miami.
No. Listen, Lloyd, you missed my point. For the last 3 years, going into when he starts this year, it'll be his third year within the NFC East division. Straight, okay? Third straight year, which means his scouting, his playing, his knowledge against the teams within the NFC East are all fucking current. He knows every team. Think about it, Lloyd.
I agree.
He's actually going to learn 2 teams in the NFC East division from the inside out. First team, the Philadelphia Eagles. The second team, the Cowboys. But he's accustomed to scouting against the Commanders. He's accustomed to scouting against the Giants. He's accustomed to fucking practicing against the Eagles offense.
Yeah, because he does know yours too. I get it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's accustomed to practicing against them. You know what I'm saying? So what that does for him, because he knows he's damn near played against every player in the NFC East division for the last 3 years. It's easy. It's not easier, but it's damn sure not as hard as if he'd have went back to Denver. It's been 3 years since he's been in Denver. He don't know them players like that. That whole team, that whole division is different. It's been years since he was in Miami. You know what I'm saying? He don't know that division like that.
He wasn't in Miami. He was with Denver, and he was with Denver, Philadelphia, and the Packers. He wasn't with Miami.
All right, then the Packers. You know what I'm saying? It's been years since he's been in Green Bay in the NFC North. He don't know them teams like that. I'm not saying he's not, and I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm not saying he wouldn't do well or anything like that. I'm just saying when we're talking about from a success rate, you know what I'm saying? It looks to me like he betting on himself and he's hedging his bets. It is smart. You know what I'm saying? It's just smart. I'm sorry, Marcus Blake said, hey, Leo, why are you guys getting rid of A.J. Brown? That's delusional. Listen.
Hey, Rock, Oscar, I'll be right back, all right?
No problem.
Okay, buddy. Rock got it.
First of all, what up, Leo? What's up with you?
But let me ask you something, Leo.
Yeah.
The big question is, did you bring anything back for us?
Did I do what now?
Did you bring anything back for us? From Cali?
You think I'm gonna admit that right here? You think I'm gonna admit that?
I know. I was trying to see if I could get you though.
Like, goddamn, you actually asked me that live.
Drew, I almost got him. He thought about it, Drew.
What are we doing here, right?
You have the DEA come right up to you.
Yeah, he talking like I'm tossing kilos in the PJ.
No. I'm thinking about
Diego be knocking on the door this morning.
A keychain, anything, a shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about all that.
No, I'm not. It's not that kind of. It's not that kind of.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? That's straight work right here.
I'm trying to line him up.
Yeah. I'm strictly on business time right now. But I was just sitting here because we just got back to the house. We had dinner and everything like that. Because I'm still on that East Coast time. You know what I'm saying? So we just got back. We just had dinner. We're sitting here chilling. And I was like, hold on, let me, So I just decided, pop on in here because I was actually pulling up some stuff off my Google Drive. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, let me see what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
What up with you, Leo? What up, man?
Hey, same shit, different toilet, man. You know what I'm saying? Working my ass off.
I like that.
Damn.
I like that. I'm gonna take that. I like that.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, fellas, like I said, man, I was loving the conversation earlier. I just felt like okay, let me hop in here. Let me bring some order. Let me bring a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear the hopes and prayers and the wishes, but let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying? You should always hope for the best, but you should prepare for the worst. And not preparing for the worst and not wanting to hear it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you ever hope? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to Lloyd, and he was saying, George Pickens isn't worth $42 million a year. And it's like, I think he was missing the point with what Drew was saying. He was saying the market now, you know what I'm saying? And it could be somewhere around 40. It could be 40. You know what I'm saying? It could be, it's going to be higher now than it was. Today's price ain't yesterday's price.
Also I mentioned, Leo, Puka hasn't been signed yet. That means that price can go up even more.
And it's like, and let me give you some context on the AJ Brown situation in terms of how the Philadelphia Eagles are looking at this, right? Because this does nothing but it makes us look even smarter than what we are. And let me tell you why. Because number one, AJ Brown is under contract until 2029.
Yep.
This is his last year of guaranteed money. Yep. But he is still under contract until 2029. His cap hits after this year is going to be like in the 20s. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Devontae. Why? To Drew's point, we signed them earlier. So here's the thing. We have AJ Brown, who is under contract until 2029. Okay. His contract after today looks real fucking smart right now. In fact, it makes me think Howie being the smarty that he is, he might say, you know what? I don't know. I don't even know if I really do want to let him go now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know now. Shit. Somebody is going to have to pay $40-something million. Yo, we do not have a $40-something million wide receiver, and we got 2 number 1 wide receivers on our team. But neither one of them is costing us $42 million. Shit. And you know what's even crazier is that George Pickens is going to get big money wherever the fuck he goes. Now, here's the thing. We got one of the most dominant football wide receivers in the league under a reasonable contract for the next 2-3 years, okay? And if we trade him, that's a doable contract. That's a way better looking contract than what you would be paying George Pickens this year is what he costs today.
Yep.
Okay? And then you're telling me if I trade him, then I have to take a $20 million dead cap hit this year and one next year. You motherfucking right. The price is a first round and a second round, God damn it, for 2027. If I got it, and then y'all gonna have to sign, y'all have to pay him some money.
Yep.
So nah. Who's in the driver's seat? Shit. We in the driver's seat. And if they really want you, hey AJ, here's the price. If they want you, tell them to come get you. If not, cool. We still got a hell of a squad. You have a better than average chance of getting a ring here again than you do starting over in another offense. Not saying, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody really wants AJ, pay the price. If not, so what? We're not in a contract dispute with him right now. None of that has happened. He said, "Stop the hate. Get off me on the subject."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we good. You know what I'm saying? So again, all I'm saying to you is that let's try to take the controversy out of it, and let's think about it. You all said y'all know exactly who the Philadelphia Eagles is. You all said you know exactly who Howie Roseman is. Think about what it is that you guys are proposing and ask yourself, does that sound like Howie Roseman? That don't even sound, some of this shit don't even sound like Howie Roseman moves. Not saying he wouldn't, but I'm just saying, y'all, this is where I always say I have a problem when it comes to people from NFC fan bases because they pretend like y'all don't know who this team is. They pretend like you don't know who, like, come on, man, y'all know Jeffrey Lurie don't say shit. He just sit in that damn chair and twist around and smiles, but he don't really say nothing. You'll never see him in front of the fucking cameras. And y'all already know Howie Roseman be finessing the fuck out of people. He's always looking to do some shit. Y'all know this. So when you look at these moves and the things that you hear, these rumors and everything like that, ask yourself, does that shit sound like fucking Howie? That don't sound like Howie. We're looking at shit and we're going, you can tell this ain't Jerry. You can tell. Is things different in Dallas? In Arlington? Are they looking different? Yup. But then at the same time, I always say you Cowboy fans should have some cautious optimism because you still got to deal with Jerry. And God forbid Jerry decides all this good shit is going on. CP is doing his thing and then decides to insert himself and he'll fuck it up.
All right, so Leo, let's get Dan. What do you think about, or Oscar? What do you think about everything he's been saying? I mean, it's facts, but what do you guys think?
About which one?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
Dan,
ahead,
you go
Austin.
first, brother, 'cause I was writing something down. Go ahead.
Well, I think everything what Leo said is pretty much spot on. I just think that Christian Parker is going to have to create the defense that he wants and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just think
his
in
image,
general,
his image. You're right.
It's the image and what he views and everything.
Yep.
So I just think that if you really look at the Cowboys in general and seeing where they're going, I mean, they always talk about next year, and I'm like, well, I don't have that much time. I mean, I'm still young. I'm only 30. But again, like I said before,
What do you mean you don't have time?
Here's something that y'all. Here's something, Dan, that I think will. I think because I like everyone is saying, I too am impressed with how you've been doing the film breakdown and everything like that. I think that as you have more time with Christian Parker, that's all you need is just more time with him. What you will learn is what are Christian Parker type of players, because he has a type. Vic Fangio, same way. They all got a type. You know what I'm saying? And when you and I think when Jerry Jones said, "Yeah, we're gonna bust the bank," I'm sure Christian Parker was sitting there like, "Not on defense, not unless I say so." Shit, it ain't gonna be who you think. We ain't busting shit. We gonna take the stairs, not the elevator. We gonna build this shit the right way. Which is why when you look at that coaching staff, how young it got on the defense. It got hella young. It's got y'all got some coaches. Y'all need to stop looking at Christian Parker, and you really need to start paying attention to who your new defensive line coach is, who your new secondary coach is, because somehow or another, you guys start to think that Christian Parker equals y'all going to have your own Cooper DeJeans and Quinyon Mitchells, and it ain't going to be like that. And I'm not saying you're not going to have good players. I'm just saying you got to stop thinking that way, because he's not a position coach anymore. He got coaches who he believes in, but they don't coach like the same way he does in that position. Not saying the guys on that defense ain't going to want to play for him. Hell yeah. It looks to me like he's building his own fucking kingdom. He looks like a fucking young ass Buddy Ryan. And if Shoddy ain't careful, he gonna have that Mike Dick or Buddy Ryan problem, where the defense is gonna be more loyal to the defensive coordinator than the fucking head coach. That's how fucking good Christian Parker is. He is so good. The players will be more loyal to him than the fucking head coach. Watch. But that takes time. That's why I said the Cowboys got to take the stairs and not the elevator. But the way this shit is looking so far, me and Drew seen this shit before. But we're talking from a place of credibility, because we just went through it over the last couple of years, and look at where we are right now. I seen this shit. Ain't nothing going down in Arlington that we ain't seen already before. And I'm not saying, again, all I hope for is that the tempestuous hearts that is the Dallas fan base, the Arlington fan base, the tempestuous hearts that they have allow him the grace to get those at least 2 years. That's what y'all need. And Dan, your ability to be able to break down your team's, secondary and defense and everything like that, it's only going to get better because you will have gone through at least a few. You need 1 year of live fire exercises and seeing it, and you'll start to understand because most people don't realize the reason why Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was gone is because him and Christian Parker didn't get along, and that motherfucker's a dog. But don't know what it is. Yeah. We still have no fucking clue what it is. We had no idea what it was about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson that Christian Parker didn't like, but he wasn't his type. And guess what? His ass was gone.
Twice.
What about Reddick, Leo? Who chased Reddick out? That was Fangio?
No. So understand something, okay? And I'm so glad you asked that question, because Vic Fangio says something, and I thought it was brilliant because he was absolutely right. He said, you know what I'm saying? He said, we're like the farm system for the rest of the league. And if you think about it, he made a really good point. When we let Hassan Reddick go, nobody was talking about Milton Williams the following year, going into the next year. And I kept telling people, y'all know Milton going into a damn contract year, right? No one said that. No one talked about it. He's about to go into a contract year. And remember, we lost Hassan Reddick. We lost Devin White. Kaiser White. We lost a bunch of guys that year. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And we bounced back. Then we went to the Super Bowl. That defense then the following year, where we are right now today. We fucking planned for this shit. Look at, which is why we got Jahad Campbell. The only reason why Jahad Campbell was drafted was because we couldn't. N'Kobe Dean's best ability was availability, and he couldn't stay on the field. But God damn it, when his ass was on that field, shit.
No, the reason I brought that up, Leo, is because you got rid of a guy that had 17 sacks. So the vision, and for a team, no team gets rid of a guy with 17 sacks. But the vision was so far, I believe, my opinion, the vision was so far ahead that the 17 sack guy was irrelevant. Was irrelevant.
No, that's remember what else happened the year we let Hassan go? Do you remember that?
No.
Okay. What else? The thing that happened was we couldn't pay everybody that year. And the reason why is because the Philadelphia Eagles had broken the record for taking the largest dead cap hit. And remember who we got off the books? We got motherfucking Carson off the books. We got motherfucking Fletcher Cox off the books. We got people off the books. And that was the first time that was one of the most significant times and moves. It was quiet as fuck. Nobody said anything, but damn it, that showed that the Philadelphia Eagles have the stomach to take the big dead cap hits when it is absolutely necessary. And that was the year they did it. And look at how they came back. We planned for this shit, Oscar.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, but I wasn't really sure how it worked. Because like we said, we're learning. We're learning from how it happened. We learning from guys from Eagle system, the Rams system, how they've done it. That's what we're thinking. They were thinking ahead of, listen, I know he's a 17 sack guy, but like get rid of him at this point because whatever reasons you've had for the money wise, get a high top comp pick back, whatever reason you've had, you planned it 2-3 years ahead. Yes.
And we did. And think about this, Oscar. Look at what the fucking Carson Wentz trade did for us.
Yeah, that I know.
That got us 2 trips to the Super Bowl and 1. Look at who we got. We wouldn't have JC if it wasn't for Carson Wentz. We wouldn't have Smitty. We would have this. Do you realize the players that came from that one fucking trade?
Well, see, that's what I was trying to explain. See, this is why, we talk on the show and stuff like that. And sometimes you got to accept reality. And what I'm trying to say, sometimes the Cowboy fans, they want to win today because we haven't won in 30 years. And I respect that. And I understand that. And I was there for the 1 in 15 years. So I'm trying to explain to most of them that sometimes you can't look at it like that because it's only going to make your team worse. So if we can get rid of guys like Pickens for now, that's worth money now, or whoever, at this point, and grab more picks, whether it's an Aubrey for 2 or Pickens for 1 and 3, then do it. But if you're not ready to win now, you got to look at the vision for later. And that's what I'm having a problem sometimes trying to get across. Sometimes you got to accept reality, and reality plays plays tricks on your mind because it's not feasible sometimes. So you got to look past that.
Right. And understand something. You know what I'm saying? Realize this. The one of the things that, and there's different aspects in which you have to look at it. Yeah. But you know how Drew is always saying we playing a different game than y'all playing. It's chess, not checkers, and all this other shit. You know how Drew be talking.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm all right.
Yeah, right. All right. Here's the thing. There's some gems in that if you think about it. Okay, you know what I'm saying, again, we started planning for this season 2 seasons ago. Right? We actually started planning for this season, these scenarios that we are in. Did we know it's going to be exactly like this? No. But we knew the number of free agents that were coming up. And they started drafting to replace those guys last year. And Theo was on our channel and he looked it up for us. And that's why I said I don't think people realize how many people we brought back in the Vic Fangio defense. So that level of continuity, 17 people, fuck. You know what I'm saying? All of them weren't starters, but the mere fact that you had that many. Now, understand something. I know that Dallas, and this is just from the outside looking in, Dallas in years past, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily this year, but Dallas in years past have shown the propensity to take a flyer on oft-injured players. You know what I'm saying? You hit maybe once in a blue moon, but for the most part, you lose out on. If you were to, my point and Drew's point was, if Dallas was to do what we normally are accustomed to seeing them do, not saying that, not saying they would or wouldn't, but if we're going to say, if you're going to play that game, there is no better player deserving of that consideration than the Kobe Dean. That's all we were saying. You know what I'm saying? Because we know Dallas does that. Now, they didn't do it. Great for them. It's still smart, but it would either way, if you had gotten them or you didn't get them, it would have been a smart move. Even and the Kobe Dean's the type of player you do take a flyer out just to see. You never know. You know what I'm saying? He's earned that. And so that's the thing. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying do that with everybody. I was just saying that kid could probably be, he's made the Raiders better now. You know what I'm saying? And he out there with another Georgia Bulldog again.
Quay Walker, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like fuck. You know what I'm saying? Thank God.
You know what I think, Leo? If the Cowboy fans were on this chat or any other chat, if this is me too, I'm a Cowboy fan since I'm 1977. If whoever I'm talking to, whoever wants to listen, they get past the fact that we're not ready to compete this year, and then that's where we get value for a guy like Aubrey or Pickens or whatever. Some people are not getting past that stage right now. They're thinking if we get a piece here or a piece there, we might go to the Super Bowl. That's not realistic right now. To me, it isn't. So you got to look past that, or we're going to be in the same purgatory we've been for the last 30 years. Well, and that's what I'm trying to explain. And sometimes I get feedback. Sometimes I get okay. It depends. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my opinion. I've seen this happen for 30 years, and I don't you make the same mistake over and over, doing the same thing over and over. Insanity, right? That's the definition of insanity, and that's what he keeps doing.
See, here's the thing: that the secret sauce is getting guys early in their rookie contract. Like the first year they become eligible for an extension. Yep. So if your first round draft pick, the moment your first round draft pick becomes eligible for an extension, you know what I'm saying? That's when you go and sign them. Yep. That's when you try to re-sign them. Now, if your first round draft pick has given you reason to pause, you know what I'm saying? Then you sign him in his fourth year, which is exactly what we've done with Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what we've done. We already took the fifth year option because he was our first round draft pick, and we were going to use this year and next year to try to come up with a good contract, and we got it done. This year, this is Jalen Carter's first year eligible for a contract extension. I would not be surprised if Howie Roseman got him on a contract, a big ass contract, because to be honest with you, this is today's price ain't going to be tomorrow's price. You know what I'm saying? And let's say for instance, some team does some wild ass shit like the Baltimore Ravens do and come in with some crazy ass, we'll give you 2 first rounders, or we'll give you your first and second rounder and for next year. Okay, bitch. We'll take that shit. Take that shit. Because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take that money, we're gonna take some money, and we're gonna throw that Smitty and get him sold up till 2032. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? However long, we're gonna give him a contract extension, sew his ass up, because that $42 million, shit.
Yeah.
And to what Joe was saying, that we did try to get into Kobe Dean. He chose
I know he chose another team. I know, but I'm just saying, again, getting Jalen Carter under contract would be a smart thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? If we don't, okay, it's only his third year. Yep. We still got if we can get him sold up next year. You know what I'm saying? We could take a 5th year option on. Remember, he's our first round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? If Howie
Leo,
Just
don't you have other
understand.
players you got to pay next year?
Say that again.
Cooper.
Don't you have other players you got to pay next year?
Yeah, Cooper DeJean, because he was a second round draft
One.
pick. So there's no no. Wait a minute. No. Yes. He becomes eligible. He's eligible after this year. He becomes eligible for a contract.
Right.
Next year, it will be his 4th year, but he was a second round draft pick. So there is no 5th year. There is no 5th year option for him.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. So, but again, if you look at the timing, great timing.
Yep.
When you think about how these years and when they become eligible and when you can sign them, they're all staggered. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Fells kept saying, look at 27, look at 27, take a look at 27. I couldn't understand what the fuck he was talking about till I realized, oh shit, how he fucking staggered these damn contracts. That's how he's been doing it.
But I agree with what Marcus said. Like, if y'all look at Jalen Carter as being better than Jordan Davis, and this is his time for his he's up for a new contract within this year where he can be extended. Why are y'all, like y'all said about the Cowboys, why are y'all allowing Jalen Carter to come in and be able to set the market for y'all to pay him more money when y'all can get a deal done now? Or you could have, I'm saying, why not get a deal done now?
Okay. Number one, Jalen Carter didn't become eligible for a new contract until 2 weeks ago, Drew?
Yeah.
I just told you, Lloyd, this is his 3rd year.
Right.
Jordan Davis was drafted the year before.
Jordan Davis is not an every down.
No. Listen, I'm talking about. I am not. Listen to me very carefully, Lloyd. This has absolutely nothing to do about the player or the talent. Okay, right. This has everything to do with the fucking books. Look at the books. Jordan Davis. We took a 5th year option out on Jordan Davis. Jalen Carter didn't complete his 3rd year until this year. He only became eligible for a new contract extension when the new league year started.
Now you could extend him. You can extend him at any time.
No, you cannot.
You have to wait.
Lloyd, he's in his rookie contract.
How is that possible when y'all said we should have signed Michael Parsons to a new contract 3 years ago?
Because Michael Parsons had finished his 3rd year. Yes, he did.
No. Michael Parsons came up on his 4th year, which is this year.
The first time Michael Parsons came to Jerry Jones, Jerry said no, and that was after his 3rd year. The first year he became eligible for a contract extension, he went to Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones said no. Jerry Jones didn't get serious about a Micah Parsons contract until his 4th year. But what Drew was trying to tell you is that had you guys signed him when he became the first time he became eligible for a contract, which is after his 3rd year, you could have got him for the mid to low 30s.
Yep. You
fucked up because you didn't try to sign him the very moment he became eligible for a contract extension. Your team fucked up when they did not try to sign him the moment he became eligible for a contract extension. We are trying what the Philadelphia Eagles are trying to do is they're trying to get Jalen Carter. They're talking to his agent the moment he became eligible for a contract extension, which is now. You keep saying y'all should have been doing it. I keep trying to tell you.
I said y'all should just. Why would you pay Jordan Davis when he's not the every down defensive tackle? He only plays certain downs, which is
that's why because Lloyd. Okay, so again, I need you to think, and I need you to take a look at the books. I just told you we took out a 5th year option on him. Yeah. If a player gives you pause, Jordan Davis didn't show us enough after his 3rd year to get a contract extension.
Right.
And after his 3rd year, going into his 4th year, Howie said we're taking the 5th year option on him. We signed him before that 5th year option even hit. He came back. Remember how good he looked, Lloyd? Didn't he look like he lost a lot of weight? Then his face looked slimmer. Did he have a better season this past year than he did the year before, that is what making him wait one more year did for us, and it did for him. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Carter, I promise you, Howie is trying to get his ass paid right the fuck now. Because if he don't, good God almighty, today's price ain't gonna be tomorrow's price.
So Leo, the 5th-year option in Lloyd is almost like a 1-year prove it deal.
Well, I know what the fifth-year option is.
So it's like, okay, prove it. We know you got talent, but prove it now. It's on you. And that's what
And if we had not signed him, he would have been playing all next year, all this season coming up. And guess what? The following season would have been that 5th-year option season.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have given us exactly 2 seasons to get him signed. And each time you do that shit, the extension is going to cost you more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad y'all signed him, so I don't have no problem with it.
So are we. Now the thing is, and between now and the beginning of training camp, or even before the season starts, if Jalen Carter gets a new contract extension, guess what? It will be cheaper, and it'll be exactly at his 3rd season. It's going to be expensive as fuck today, but tomorrow, I mean, think about it, Lloyd. Is the Philadelphia Eagles looking mighty smart for having signed A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith when they did?
Yeah, y'all did.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
One thing we all can agree on when it comes to the Cowboys.
Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same. It's almost not damn near the same thing with Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. And on top of that, like you said, Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell, that's next year.
Yep. Well, Cooper's next year. We still got
Quinyon becomes eligible for a contract next year.
Yeah.
So you better sign Cooper and Quinyon, because God knows what the cornerback market is going to look like. And he's already at the top. He's already one of the top cornerbacks in the league. We got talent on the team.
Well, you got 2 rocks.
Have to sign early.
Yep. Nipping in the butt.
Hey, Leo, Drew, how you guys doing?
What's good,
Jojo?
So you had to leave work and come back up to your car so you can get out here.
Yeah. What's it called? I'm on lunch break. I'm on lunch break now.
Oh shit. Hey y'all.
Was I was saying, Jojo?
Oh, I thought you had.
I was just saying what's up to Leo and Drew.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a question.
So, we've been having some good talks, y'all. But I'm finna have to cut it short in a few minutes, y'all. My wife can't get comfortable. Your boy just made some purple hub peas with some smoked turkey wings. You know what I'm saying? You know how I
Wings. Here we go. It wasn't grape juice. It wasn't grape juice this time.
What's a purple? What is that?
Lloyd, I gotta text you, bro. I want to get some seasoning, bro.
I got you, Joe. Yeah. Text me, man. Hey, it's purple hub peas is like black eyed peas. It's like black eyed peas.
Yeah.
Lloyd, I don't talk about this.
Right,
I'm cooking right now.
I ain't even say chicken this time, Oscar.
This is what I'm doing over here.
Turkey, same thing, just bigger.
Lloyd, look what I'm doing over here.
Yeah.
I'm about to make some of the New York or Philly over there. You know what I'm saying? Like with the sausage, onions, and peppers on a roll. Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
I'm about to head out onto the Miranda right here and burn something serious down.
All right, I bet.
With my peoples.
Look at you.
True.
Me and my wife, we trying to go plant-based.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's look, I'm about to bounce, but Drew, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 70 out this motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's like 6:30.
I hate you, Leo. I really do.
Bruh.
34 degrees.
Yeah, hate me now. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is my last night here. You know what I'm saying?
And Joe, hit me up. Text me or email. Well, you can text me. You got my number is up in there. Text me, let me know what kind of season you want, and I guess I'll send it to you. Yep. We had a good talk. Even with Drew came in talking like He was talking good shit on tonight. I get
He
it,
was.
Drew.
He was.
I get it, Drew. I get it.
The legs
Don't
people.
bob your
Drew was
head.
doing
Don't bob
that.
your
Drew was
head.
doing
He
that.
knows ball.
Don't bob your
Lloyd.
head. Go drink some milk. Go
Hey,
drink some
Lloyd.
milk.
Lloyd, let me tell you, Lloyd, I was sitting here listening, right? And I text Drew, I said, I think you might have made a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? You got them listening. They all at one point they all said, I agree with Drew. I hate to admit it.
Yeah.
I agree. And I'm saying,
No, but if he's saying facts, that's facts.
I was
You know
like,
what I'm
damn,
saying?
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I
You know
was
what I'm saying?
agree with me. When Randy, I was like, what?
All right,
Yeah,
don't get your head all big now. Don't
he
get your head
said,
all big.
yeah, when he said
Pause.
I hate to, I was like, what?
Yeah, pause.
I was like, oh shit, he agreed.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Randy.
You know what I'm saying? I told Drew, I said, I'm so fucking proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose the room. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Nah, he was cool the whole time. That's Uncle Drew.
Drew's a peacemaker.
Drew, what do you call me, Drew?
Yeah.
Nephew, man.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he was doing. It was good. It was good. It was a great show.
Like he, I know you hate it. I know you hate it. You know what I'm saying? But Drew is right, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to start to rethink how you look at, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the wide receiver situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying your deductions is not reasonable, it's not sound. It's just that if you're really going to be successful in today's league, either you're signing players early, you know what I'm saying? You got to start signing these players early, and you're going to have to start paying them what you don't want to pay them.
Facts.
Because doing it the way you've been doing it hasn't worked in 30 years. So you got to rethink.
I agree with it. I agree. I agree with him.
Yeah, we're never going to
is
I don't think he's going to get 42 million, but he might get 40 million.
I said I think Mulligetta is going to ask for 40 million. 42.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why I said I don't think 42 is his market. Drew said that. I didn't agree with that. 40 million?
No, I was at 42 is the market. I'm not saying that that's his market. That's
what I was speaking about, Drew. I was speaking about his market.
And that's not even. But that's not even Puka getting signed yet.
I was, and that's what I'm saying. Like, thank you, Jesse, because that's what I think. That was the part that I think you're missing as well. God forbid Puka gets signed, and then you know what I'm saying? Each time, listen, every time somebody gets signed, George Pickens' price just went the fuck up.
Yep.
But just like
ask Watson.
Like every time you see somebody
just like we spoke about, Randy, me, myself, Oscar, like we don't think they had intentions to even re-signing
George Pickens. Yeah, I mean, like that's what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm just saying if the intention is if y'all re-sign him, you'll have overpaid.
You have to.
You'll have overpaid. If you resign him,
no choice.
Yeah, you'll have overpaid. Had it gotten done, you know what I'm saying, 2 weeks ago, a month ago.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Had it gotten, it would have been a hell of a lot cheaper. That motherfucker got 42 mil. Every time somebody gets signed, y'all should be, and George Pickens isn't signed, y'all should be screaming.
Yep.
That's what we gave Boot to Wandale, and my team gave Boot to Wandale Robinson. They knew we had to pay him out the ass.
Leo, hold on. This is why. Hold on, Drew. This is why I brought up also Micah Parson. We did the same shit with him. Yes. We waited, and look what happened.
And honestly, they did the same shit with Dak. They could have had Dak way cheaper than 60 mil.
Yeah. Yes, twice, Joe, twice.
I didn't give a damn about trading his ass.
And this all started, hey guys. This all started because of fucking Watson getting to Cleveland. That's what started the whole boom for the quarterbacks.
Right.
All start with him, guaranteed.
But Lloyd, here's the issue. When Jerry waits like he's doing, if you trade Pickens, okay, so no one's really going to give you 2 first rounders, right? I mean, somebody could.
But what if he has a good year, Drew?
No, I'm just saying, like right now.
Okay.
You might get 2, but I doubt it. But let's say you can get a first and a third, a first and a fourth, right? So
let's say you trade him, like stop playing games with it. Get rid of it and get 2 picks for him next year.
Yeah,
This year.
I could see what you're saying. I just think they're gonna re-sign him next year and maybe try to trade him next year.
They can franchise tag him next year.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Joe, it's going to get ugly, bro. It's going to get ugly.
I disagree. I don't think it will.
It's not going.
I don't think it will.
Franchise tag twice.
It's not going to get ugly.
There could be a sign and trade deal.
Exactly. Yeah, sign and trade.
If you think about it, that's exactly how we ended up with AJ.
Yep.
Remember on draft night?
Good point. Good point, Liam.
And then the next day, he had a $100 million contract.
Exactly.
Right. Tennessee didn't want to pay him.
He got his contract and traded on draft night.
I remember that. You guys are going gaga. You guys were going gaga when you got him.
Yup, because it was like we found out he got traded, and then we found out how much money he got paid, the new contract, all in the same night.
Yep.
And it was like, wait, what the fuck? Nobody saw that coming. Nobody even knew. No one like you did not see the fever around AJ Brown leaving Tennessee than what you see in AJ Brown actually leaving Philadelphia. It's not the same. We didn't see that. No one saw that coming. Everybody was shocked.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's in shock.
So now you look at it, you come full circle again, and Howie's right. He said, we are not in the business of trading away great players. But that don't mean I don't listen. And we think AJ is such a great player that if I'm going to take a $40-something million dead cap hit, it better be fucking worth it. So you know what? You goddamn right. The price is a first and a second round next year.
Well, and I think that's why they want to wait till after June 1st, so it's not that big of a hit.
That's what they're saying. But if they actually do that shit, they're in trouble. And here's the thing: who's to say that New England is actually going to pay that?
Exactly.
Right.
Who's to say that? What if Denver fucks around and does that shit? We'll give it to you.
Or Sandy,
or Indianapolis, or fucking the Jets, or fucking some. Trust me, y'all. Somebody gonna pay that price.
Yeah.
Somebody going and mind you, you're taking on a contract that has no guaranteed money.
Yeah. Somebody giving up the draws. I'm telling
you. For 2 more years. He's sold up till 2029.
Yeah.
This coming season is his last year of guaranteed money. So that contract looking mighty good if you're the acquiring team.
Yep.
So when you think about that, who actually is in the driver's seat? The fucking Philadelphia Eagles. They got, like, if he go, okay, look at what we got. You know what I'm saying? If he stay, look at what we got.
Look at what we got.
Yeah. AJ, if they really want you, they'll pay the price.
Well, I think you guys could get a good receiver at 23 if you trade him.
Shit, listen. Look, pay the price. Next year's first and a second.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next year.
Hey, but me and Vinny Hagan were talking about it. Next year's picks are like gold, man.
Exactly.
There's so many quarterbacks and skill positions. There's going to be defenders in the second round taken that should have been in the first.
So we going into next year with 9 picks. We got this year and next year.
Right. Well, hey, I give you guys that, but Dallas also has 2 firsts. Dallas has 2 firsts as well.
Hey. Not taking nothing away from what y'all got. I'm just saying.
Yo, email me some.
We just don't got a second because of Quinn.
So with that being said, y'all, and I have to hear the last words for the night. Leo, since you said you was getting ready to leave, I'm gonna start with you, Leo. Give us your last words for the night.
Shout out to everybody in the bird section. Oh,
hello.
You forgot to mute. You're not even live, bro.
Oh shit.
No, it was coming.
You lucky Blue wasn't here. We had that shit planned out.
That's why I did it quick.
All right, who's next?
Sounds like a cockatiel getting in him.
Drew, what you got for us, Drew? What you got for? I wouldn't even expect. I don't know what I was thinking. Go ahead, Drew. What's your last word?
Hey man, let me do this. The show was great, man. I appreciate everybody. I could come on and talk, real stuff without trolling. I push back when I get pushed. But no, I really enjoyed the show. It was really good talk. Hey Dan, salute, bro. Doing what you're doing, general manager.
I like what you're
Thank you.
doing. Keep growing at it. Spend time with it, bro. I respect it. I salute. And peace and love to everybody. Prayers for Momo's wife. Prayers out for everybody.
Amen.
That's in the thick of things over there in Iran, for the troops, for the folks, for the families.
Amen.
Pray for them,
Amen
man.
on that.
One love to everybody, man.
Yes, sir.
Jesse, what you got for us, Jesse?
Good show tonight, people. Make sure you hit them likes and everything else. It was a great show. And remember, try to love each other best you can. And the ones you love, let them know. And in about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, it'll be 59 years on this planet for me.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
There you go.
Dan, what you got for us, Dan?
Well, I just wanted to tell
Oh,
everybody
damn, really?
I apologize for being mostly out of the live stream tonight because of my allergies and whatnot. So just wanted to give the shout out to everybody and whatnot. Thanks for holding it down. Shout out to Uncle Drew. Thank you for the compliments, sir. Thank you for that. And Papa Leo, good to see you again, sir. But I just wanted
Momo's gonna be jealous.
Did he just say Papa Leo? Oh, no, it's all everything.
Papa Leo.
I was trying so hard not to react. I was like, God damn, he just made me feel.
Not me.
Papa Leo.
Yeah.
Leo, he said it in front of all
That's
your
it,
friends.
Dan. Dan, I'm taking you to Maury. I am taking you to Maury, Dan. We fixing this.
So I just wanted to say, like I always say before, pray for the ones up there over the East Coast, like Drew mentioned. We got to just hope and pray that we just get through this as well. And you got to love your loved ones as well, because you never know you're going to see them again. But, hit those likes and subscribe button for the Next Level Sports Lounge in the Bird section.
Big facts.
While you're at it.
Word.
Rock, what you got for us, Rock?
Skipping for right now. I'm trying to do something. I'll go second to last.
Oscar, what you got for us, Oscar?
Well, like I said, guys, great show. We appreciate Leo's knowledge, CZ's knowledge when he's here, Drew's knowledge. I know me and Drew had our differences, but that's all my fault, and I apologize again. I want to apologize one more time. And like I said, life is unpredictable, guys, so you never know when we're all going to be each other. We don't know what's going to happen from day to day, so let's all try to be here for each other, love each other, regardless of what team you root for. And at the end of the day, we're all family on this channel, on the Bird section, on Eagles Collective. We're all the same. At the end of the day, it's glad. You know what? All the bad and the good that brought us all together, at the end of the day, at least we're all together. That's what makes it special. And let's keep it going for as much as we can, because tomorrow is never promised. And just love everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat, and everybody that came in tonight.
Joe, I forget you was here, Joe. What you got to say, Joe?
Oh, all good. I mean, nothing much more to add. I just appreciate you guys always giving me a platform, always giving us fans, ways to talk. Drew, Leo, I appreciate you guys. We have our arguments, but it's all football here, man. We just want our teams to win. That's all. I love it.
Facts.
Facts. Big facts.
I need my food delivery, Joe.
Rock, what you got? Rock is not
Rock
back
Lawrence.
again, but I'm finna get ready to end it, Rock. So,
all right. So my bad. I had to run out the kitchen. No, it was an awesome show, guys. Good job. Definitely, Uncle Drew coming in. He was saying some facts, holding it down for the Eagles. I gotta, show where props is due. So he did a good job. Leo, same thing with Leo. Thank you for taking your time, bro. Even though you're out there, doing vacation or either doing work, you took your time to come in here. That shows a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? That, you can come into a Cowboys channel and just, be with family. So I salute to that. Everybody, you guys did great. Thank you, chat. Just hit those likes, hit the subscribe button, and let's just keep it going. We're trying to make this, for you guys, not only for us, but and always, we're family. So thanks, guys.
Hey, my man just handed me this big ass blunt that's got some concentrate in it. I'm about to get fucked
Uh-oh. I think you're
Be
having
safe,
deliveries,
Leo.
Rock.
Leo, be safe, brother.
Yeah, don't get white girl wasted over there.
Leo,
Stay safe.
Hey, those bricks.
later, y'all.
And with that being said, y'all, like we appreciate Leo, we appreciate you
Yes.
coming in, showing love. Always when they can and when they're available to, you know. Like we are Cowboys fans. Jesse, Giants fan. You know, Drew,
Love everyone.
Leo,
No
Eagles
time for
fan.
hate.
But we all
Stop
can
being
get
bitter.
along. We all can come together and we can talk football, talk about sports. But we ain't gonna always agree, y'all. We ain't gonna always agree, and that's okay. It's okay.
That's right.
That's the type of channel that we built here, and we love being a part of this channel. I'm gonna tell y'all, we got some big things working for the future, y'all. Hey, for those who here on the panel, for those in the chat, we got some big things popping. Looking forward to coming up in the future, y'all. I'm working on a few things. Rock working on a few things. Blue also. We're trying to get this audience bigger, and we trying to get there, y'all. This is something that we look at this as a job. We talk about this every day, y'all, and that's how we approach it. We ain't perfect. No, we're not gonna be perfect, but this is how we approach it. We approach it like it's a job, and we got some big things popping, big things coming, y'all. Y'all just be patient with us and continue to support this channel. We appreciate it, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, y'all.
So that means
Appreciate
no after
everybody in
party?
the chat. I'll leave it on for you guys.
I
Hey,
Curfew.
it's always an after party, y'all. They be on for hours. But y'all, we appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody in the panel. There's nothing but love for everybody here. Everybody is welcome, y'all. Until next time, peace.
Peace.